Oi. And he's muted. RG. Bruh.
Is that it?
There we go.
Ahoy, crypto pirates. Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate. Captain RG3 here, unmuted and fired up as fuck. Why? Why might you say we're fired up? Because today is VP Day, Bubba.
Ooh.
By the way, here with DC Crypto.
What is up?
Buccaneer in command.
Yes,
what is
sir.
up with you? Is it exciting, bro? We're going freaking VP today. Today was the last qualification we needed to make was make one more stream, and Dlive has now made us VP. We are VP.
Beautiful, man. We've been streaming extra, and honestly, I can't say it was that much of a chore, to tell you the truth. The more we can talk to the Hexagons, the better.
Well, it was easy to do some extra streams during Big Payday.
Right.
And then, yeah, man, we are verified partners. And that's not us that did that. It was you guys who did that, because if it wasn't for all your support and everything that you guys do for us, we wouldn't have made it. So thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks, Randy, for the diamond. Appreciate it. Congrats, he says. Congrats, degenerates. Yep, that's us.
We're going worldwide.
Going worldwide.
Let's see. Damn, already at 113 viewers on Discourse Syndicate on Dlive. Nice.
Let's crank it up tonight, guys. Crank it up.
Woo.
Get the Dlivers going. Let's get some new blood into Hex. Get some people fired up about it. I know everybody's in the sideways motion right now. This is when it gets hard, man. This is when it gets hard to stream. This is where the money's made. This is where the money's made. I mean, you buy your dips, you hodl, you sit back, and you watch it. You watch it grow. So what's the? I mean, we're going to talk more with our guest here in a minute.
Special guest. Can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. So we're going to talk. I want to open up the conversation though about, the sideways action.
Right.
Always good to see you too, Ross. Thanks for being such a badass banhammer wielding freaking chat monster that you are. Pirate too as fuck. Let's see. Please reach out. Who is interested in Hex accumulation period? Really wanted Tate UA. Man, some of these names, guys.
I know.
Let's come on the stream. Said maybe Friday. Okay, yeah. We've got room for everybody, man. Tati UA could be the hottest chick in Hex.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure that we've got plenty of hot ones in Hex. Plenty of hot ones in Hex. Let's see. She's gorgeous. Good afternoon. Sit back and relax. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about. Okay. So we ran into Big Payday.
Right.
We had us a pump.
Mm-hmm.
We had us some sell off action.
Right.
And we know there was a bunch. Hey, what's up, Nate J? What's up? Big winner. Big Nate.
Nate J's in that. Nice.
Yeah, Nate J's in there. What's up, man? That's the happiest motherfucker in Hex. So we had this run up. We had this dump or sell off. I think that there was some upset whales, or not even whales. They just freaking got in early arbitraged or some shit, or maybe want to dump. I don't know. I'm not the chain analysis guy, so I don't know who they've been watching, who they've been looking at. All I know is that somebody did it. Yeah. Somebody got in and got out, and
there's a couple turbo cunts in there. Turbo sluts.
So now that everything's sideways and we got the real staking percentage in there, we've got the real I guess you'd say our market cap is back into condition to where it should be, right?
Right. We're in the, I think, $1.8 billion mark.
1.8 billion.
1.8 billion. Yep.
Wow. And then
not too shabby.
Coin supply is probably about close to right. So everything's like righted right now. So everything is like solid,
right,
and ready for growth. Ready for growth. And the beautiful thing is that those hexagons that are staked are the ones that are sitting in a position where when Hex starts to grow and starts to do what it's supposed to do, those people who are staked out and have their shares sitting out there and who hold massive amounts of the Genesis shares are going to be the recipients of the next big boom period that we have here.
Right.
And we all know what's going on out there. I mean, what we had, ETH had a big announcement today, right?
Yeah. So I think it happened like last night. They finally had the phase 0 contract confirmed. So there's enough ETH in the contract that it's going to activate. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
It's I have to remember which block
Damn
it is.
thing.
Oh shit. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
But it's going to launch this time in December. And once it launches and stuff, you'll be able to stake on Ethereum. So you'll be able to send your Ethereum into the contract. Those first Ethereum that got thrown into that ETH contract for this thing are going to get like 22% APY, but it's sort of like Hex where the APY kind of varies depending on what the staking percentage. Except the staking percentage is kind of fucked up because every time you stake, you can't even unstake it until they let you. So it's kind of like you don't even know when to unstake. So I've been telling people like, yo, careful and throw Ethereum if you can't lose. Not lose, but you don't need until way later,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very good.
Okay, well, this is what I want to talk about is, like where Hex is sitting now.
Right.
Now that everything is I think the sell-off is probably eased up, and those that are staying in Hex or ready to position in Hex are there. Price is stabilized. Coin supply is stabilized.
Right.
AA is over and done with. Big paydays over and done with. All the free coins and all that stuff that's out there probably isn't going to be shitting on your head.
Yep.
And the hexagons are sitting pretty. Everybody who's staked out. So good. Well, we'll analyze this. We'll pull Karim in here and get to talk about it and analyze it and go over it and see what his feelings are about it and see if we can bounce some shit off each other's head and figure out what's going on. So without any more waste of time here, here's our buddy Karim. What's up, Bubba?
Hey. I'm feeling super pumped right now. I got news for you guys. It's going to be insane. So I moved to a slightly different room in my house, better lighting. So hopefully you guys can see me better.
Yeah. It doesn't look like you're standing over the top of us. It looks like you're kind of.
Oh, hold on. How about this? The ceiling. You got it?
There you go.
You're beautiful.
Dude, I am super pumped. It's crazy. So, but where to start? First of all, congrats on the VP.
Thank you.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. So that's awesome. So
yeah, thank you.
I think it's like a good lucky karma. And I love what you were saying earlier because what we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to disclose some things. I got surprised for everybody, but it's because it's so very important. I need people to really pay attention. Like this is about to be like back to school, pen and paper. I'm going to blow some mind today, which is fucking dope. We are literally perfectly positioned. It's crazy. The real game starts now. And I have some really good insight I want to share with everybody. Another fun fact, yo, dollar cost, check the ETH chart right now. You're going to laugh. That was a classic fucking buy the rumor, sell the news bullshit. People got wrecked. It's insane. I'm so disgusted with the people like Bucks Mining and stuff. They're literally shilling all this trading stuff. And then people get wrecked. Fucking Wicks out the ass since yesterday. And he has the audacity on stream to be like, oh, people should be careful and not trade too much and and no use margin trading. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking shilling that shit. And now people are getting wrecked. And it's crazy. But guess what? The hexagons, they're sitting chilling. They're collecting They're buying the dip while they stake. And today we're going to talk more about that. And I can't wait. It's going to be pretty excited. How many do we have on the stream right now? Should we wait a few more minutes before I go?
No, we're good, man. We got 200 people watching, so we're good.
Nice, 200 people. That's awesome. One of my friends asked if you guys are on YouTube too, because he was trying to look it up from YouTube because it's not really
we
good.
are.
Oh, nice, which is awesome. So, as a quick look at intro, I want to give for everybody, for those who don't know me, so to speak, because I know some of you guys know me from the Telegram, dropping some messages there, helping the community. Some of you guys saw me some videos in the Tesla, amping up, which is pretty fun, or dancing somewhere, or on the live stream with everybody, which was great. But today, what I want to disclose for everybody, I don't want to fully dox myself, so to speak, but I think this is important because it's going to relate to the content that I'm going to share today, which is why it's very important. Because, Richard is right. You shouldn't be like all out there, but sometimes I want to do everybody a favor and really explain some of the things that are very, very important. So RG, can I share my screen?
Yeah. Throw it up there. And see where it says share screen down there in the bottom?
Yeah. And then he says share screen. Do not. Okay. Tips. Okay. Right. So share screen.
And then if you want sound, I don't know if you need sound or not, but you got
no, but as long as you can hear me and I can just talk from the laptop.
Yeah.
So let's try this. So it says
you can grab a Chrome if it's a Chrome tab.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's see how it looks. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me add it to the stream here.
I want to see if you guys can see me.
No, you pulled up the wrong one.
Okay, so stop sharing. Okay.
Yeah.
I just stopped it. Let me try again. Share screen. Okay, it says share screen. It says your entire screen, application window. Which one? Or Chrome tab?
Is it a Chrome tab?
Well, I mean, it's my I have Chrome open.
Is that what you want to show? What do you want to show?
Yeah, my browser.
Okay, there you go. Chrome tab, and then check it. It'll give you a list of all the tabs you have open. Put that one.
Application.
Oh, okay. And how do I bounce from tab to tab? Because I have a few tabs I want to show.
Oh, you have to go to the main. You have to show your main one. So it's like you're trying to show application window and just choose that one.
Yeah, just choose application window and then choose Chrome.
Yeah. Okay, choose Chrome. Okay, perfect.
That way you can pump around.
Boom. I just tried that. Awesome, guys. You guys are great. Perfect.
So now just grab your tab that you want.
Go on the share. Okay, perfect. We're going to start here because I think this is great. So can you guys see?
Yes, sir.
Yep, we can see.
This one's my favorite.
Yeah, me too. This is the single most important thing I want everybody to understand. It's official, guys. The game finally just started. Okay, this is Marshmallow 101. As you guys can see, I have it based on the monthly. True Hexagon stakers, they don't care about the day-to-day. They look at on the month-to-month. So as you guys can see, since November, there's still a bunch of stack here, all the way to February and then going down. And the reason why this is important is because those people, within 2 weeks, they have two options. Either they unstake, right? And then the circulation kicks in, and either what's going to happen is share rate price goes up, or if they're good accounted, when they move that back into circulation, it's going to move up circulation supply, and our APR is going to be better. And the reason why it's important is because those who are not staked right now are missing on the crazy APR. And this is the reason why, kind of the saying, those who get the marshmallow first and exit end up missing out on the real big gain down here, all the way down here. What I'm actually very excited about is over the last couple of weeks, this tab's been rising, which is really good. So, which means our education is working. People start to understand the true value of Hex, which is why it's very important. But this is what this comes down to, because sooner or later, all those new circulation, all those people ending their stake, that's going to get bought up. And after that, it's just going to be cruise control from there. So I need people to really understand that what you're seeing here is just the effect of all the BPD bonus coming out, and the people that were, like RG perfectly said, they were traders, okay, for the most part. We were really, really cool cruise control, and then they literally shoot up the price all the way to BPD because they thought they can just do a quick flip, and, turns out not what they expected. And now we're just back to where we were just a month and a half ago in terms of what the price was, which is funny because we've been cruising there for a while. And some people forget, like, I wasn't here in the beginning. I came like late April all the way to May, and I'm getting very close to what my quote unquote entry point was because I helped make the top, all the way to 6 cents and everything, which was great. But then I bought the dip and dollar cost average and got even better. And this is related to the topic of today, why I say confidently that stakers are sitting chilling right now, doing very, very well. So the next tab that I want to show is very, very important. It's something very dear to me. And this is why I need everybody to have a pen and paper, because I think that is the step one every true Hexers 555 club member plus, right, needs to have. Okay. I call it
paper ready.
Paper ready. Awesome.
Paper ready.
Step one, get yourself a dream account. I repeat, step one, get yourself a dream account. And today we're going to get some facts right? People are talking shit, talking like, oh, Richard is doing X, Y, and Z. There's no real demand. The wells are fake, this and that. Well, guess what? Today we're about to change that. Shout out to all my super sharks out there. You don't have to dox yourself. Your boy Karim got you. So this is Karim's dream account. So a couple of things here that we want to, and RG, they can see it clear, right? It's not blurry.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so first thing I want everybody to see here, right? It says 28 million tokens, right? Principal. But I want everybody to see the total T shares, 7,844. That is the single most important thing here, because once again, longer pays better. My definition of the dream account, which I want everybody to have, this is money like you want to just maximize. I understand people want to do the latter thing, but trust me, human beings, sometimes your emotion gets the best of you, right? People are going to try all kinds of stuff to take your money, fudge you out, talk shit, this, that. Even if you have to create a brand new account, just call it again the dream account and put in that account. Again, I recommend no financial advice here, but what I'm doing here, I'm just showing what I'm doing. Those are the token, the shares that I'm building for the long term that I never want to see, never want to touch. And the beauty about Hex is that you don't have to do it like me. You don't have to do it 2 million at a time. I just like 2 million because long term, I like to get that chunk. You can do any amount that's comfortable for you. The goal is the dream account. It's the stuff that you never have to touch. Okay. And then shout out to John Wick on the Telegram chat. You know what I mean? He has one of the sickest name on it. And I really mean it, right? The golden yacht. This is how we're going to get the golden yacht. Okay. By staking long and strong and stacking up all that extra coins. So in order to get that high T-shares, what I did here, for those of you who are new, is every single stakes here, minimum is 10 years. There's nothing less than that. Now, Karim, why would you do that? I do that because I wanted to maximize the T-share. Those are all Genesis shares, by the way. They're all maxed out, minimum 10 years, and then they incrementally grow from 10 every 6 months, all the way to 5555. And this is the bigger one with the 6 million. This is how famously you saw me a couple times in the chat when I post the average 12.25 years. This is coming from the dream account.
Right.
Make sense? And because it's maxed out, for those of you or the people that were saying, oh, big payday, I didn't get this and that. No, look, I got the big payday, another stash. Because if you maxed out, you get the full thing. Plus, obviously, you'll start to build interest on top of that. And the reason why this is important is because while traders are talking, oh, do this, do that, oh, staking doesn't work, whatever, it's like, no, bro. Like, the day just ended a couple hours back, right? What did we get today? 5.8, right, per T-share, most similar to yesterday. Dollar cost, let's do some quick math on that, right? 7,844 T-shirt times 5.8. What's that?
7,000 what?
7,000. Let me put it back. 7,844 T-shirts right here times 5.8, which is today's
8.
Yeah, 5.8.
You got about 45,495.2.
Say that again for everybody here.
45,490. Just call it 45,500.
45,500. Now, this is what's very important. When a trader is telling you all this and that, ask the trader, are you making 45,000 hex per day? And this is, again, the power of compounding interest. Do not let anybody like talk to you about, oh, trading is this, trading that. It is a trick. Those people always end up wrecked in the long term. And we're talking about passive money. We're talking about, I didn't have to look at a chart, right? I didn't have to do anything. I just sitting, chilling. You guys see me on Telegram helping out people. I go to work because I do how to work, right? Money comes from somewhere. And occasionally I do videos and stuff like that. So this is the true power of staking. And by the way, we're still here. Imagine what happens when years from now, let's say 2-3 years from now, hypothetically, if the staking percentage continue to stay where it is and decreasing, now we get to maybe 10 per T-share, right? Now all of a sudden, that's an easy math. 7,844 T-share becomes 78,000 hex per day. Okay. The point of the matter here is that you want to build your dream account. Okay. You want to be able to keep buying T-shares. They are the single most valuable thing. Don't listen to the other misguided hype scams out there. This is why I called it, this is your 401k 2.0. For those of you who don't know what a 401k is, it's kind of like a long-term savings account, investment account in the United States. So this is where you get to build wealth. Big difference. We're not talking about quick flipping your money. We're talking about building wealth. Yes, I can say top of the market, this account was like over $1 million. Now it's like 200 grand or whatever. It doesn't matter because the exit is 10 to 15 years from now, which means all I have to worry about is what the hex price is going to be.
Let's talk about that real quick, Karim, not to interrupt you. Let's talk about wealth for a second.
Yes, sir.
You know, you said wealth, and
yes, sir.
Wealth is more valuable than rich. than rich. You know, rich is money right now, money in your pocket, lots of it, whatever. But wealth is that value that grows, that enjoys time, that increases with time, and is there for you to continue to grow.
Yes.
So we talk about these staking ladders that we're building, you know, and you can build a staking ladder, you know, and it won't be as effective as if you build a longer term one, but you could build a staking ladder that's, you know, 1 year to 5 years long with stakes in it that you can constantly flip and roll over and move out and generate wealth versus,
Amen.
You know,
and this is so key. And this is why I talk about multiple accounts, because RG, I have multiple accounts. Okay. This is the dream account, right? Remember, step one. This is the account that's like, people call it Hall of Mary. I'm like, no. It's very smart. Okay. Most people, this is what financial advisors or whatever saying all the time. Most people underestimate how long they're going to live. That's very important. There's a gentleman that I really appreciate. He's in the Hex Pro chat. He's like 85, 86 years old, and he got 555 stakes because he understands the value of wealth and also transfer. Because to put into perspective, right, I can sit here and make that good joke saying, you know, I'm 30 years old. I can do 2 15-year stakes before my 401k money comes out, which everybody do every day, which is so true. But I can pivot the message. Doesn't matter the age. You could be 45. Okay, it's not 2. It's only 1 15-year stake. But guess what? It's 15 years with Genesis shares. It's nothing but positive. We're at the early. We found something good, and we are lucky enough to be there in the beginning. That's the key. This is why you don't get distracted. Steady win the race. Step by step, you get ahead. You know, I'm in sales. That's what I do every day. I've been the top producer all my time in sales because I'm consistent. There's a famous saying we always say in sales and marketing is you don't want to let your high get too high and your low get too low. Okay. Did it feel great to see the account go above $1 million? What? Yeah, that was great. But who cares? The 45,000 hex per day is more valuable. Make sense?
Yep.
Because today it's like what, $150, a third of a penny or half of a penny, whatever that is. But what if it gets to 1 cent? That's $450. What if it gets to 10 cents? That's $4,500. What if it gets to $1, which is possible 15 years from now? That's 45 grand a day.
Yes, sir.
Because this is money I don't touch. It just marinates. It sits there. This is buying the dip while you're staking. All those people flood their token in circulation, increasing the total supply. Meanwhile, our APY goes up. And again, and I'm quoting RG here, some of the most richest people that's going to be in Hex haven't arrived yet. I'm the perfect semi-example of that. I came late, quote unquote, compared to some of you guys who were here January day one. And here's the proof. My highest APY 5556 only 60%, which is still insane. And you guys heard me, I tweeted about it, which is great. Some of you guys got 64% or plus because you were early, even though share rate barely changed, but still there's a 4% difference. Make sense? Why am I mentioning that? Because after big payday from global normal, it's about 39%.
Right.
Which means this is the first cliff between Genesis shares and right now. But then again, like RG perfectly said, the price pre-BPD was around 7 cents. Now it's 3, which means if you're new and you're watching this stream, you haven't missed out, not even close. This is your chance to gobble. Remember the name of the game. The name of the game is T-share. The name of the game is T-share. And they are getting more and more expensive, okay? It's a very important because, again, to put into perspective, when you say 16,000, whatever per T-shirt, it sounds like it doesn't make sense to you. Let me put perspective. 10, 15 years from now, Hex is $1, for example. That means that one T-shirt costs $16,000 plus, okay? And that's not counting future increase. You get the chance to buy something that could potentially be worth 20,000 or 30,000 per T-shirt many, many years from now. This is what I made the argument that over time with profitability calculation, there's a high chance that one T-share can be more valuable than a Bitcoin. Let me say it again.
Sir.
This is deep. This is the master of quick math talking to you right now. You need to pay attention and take notes. The game is about the T-shares. If you thought you missed out, you just got to dip. I am so excited right now. It's crazy. So one T-share could be more expensive than the Bitcoin 10, 15 years from now. Easy. Because today it's at 16,000. If we hit $1, that's $16,000 Hex versus
okay. Let me jump in on this now.
Yeah.
You're correct exactly with the urgency of what's happening right now. And I'm not trying to FOMO people, but I want people to understand what I'm saying. So the captain has been telling you guys from the beginning that the T-shares were the most important thing. That if you had early stakes that you were going to try and dump on January, February, March, April of this year here, right after big payday, I told you all, it would behoove of you to emergency end stake those things and get your T-shares as much as you can before big payday when that pump happens.
Yep.
And I was right. I was right when I said to do that. I got shit for it from some people. I was told, no, don't do that. Don't ever hit that emergency end stake button. But that was facts.
Yeah,
that was facts.
Absolutely correct.
And now let me give you my next perspective and what Karim's hitting on right now. We thought that we were going to have a pump. We thought that we were going to see T-share price jump. But it hasn't. We haven't pumped. So two macro things happened here that make it very advantageous to get into Hex now. That is, Hex is cheap right now, extremely cheap, and T-shares are cheap.
I'm so sorry. You internet's acting crazy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it could have been something, but
that's okay. But what I'm saying,
go ahead.
What I'm telling everybody, Karim, is that Hex price is cheap and T-shares are cheap right now. And that's the two big macro events, the two big important things now. Like I told everybody before that shares were important. Get your emergency end stakes, get out of those early positions and position yourself for a long term. That way you can capitalize on those cheaper shares.
Absolutely.
That was the best way to position yourself in Hex to get the most Hex gains out of your bags. And right now, it didn't pump as much as we thought it was going to pump, that share price. That share price is actually a lot lower than we all thought it was going to go. And the price of Hex right now is a lot lower than we all expected it to be right now. So there is a lot of value in getting your shares right now.
Good.
There's a lot of value.
I want to unpack that a little bit. Okay, there's a quick math here that people need to understand. Okay, there's something that happened that was a protection mechanism, and I explained that in the Hex Pro chat. So we expected something close to 30,000 per T share, and then rightfully so. I'm gonna pull up a chart here, and again, don't trade. I'm only putting the chart just to show something here.
Historical.
Yeah, historical. So yeah, people get from when they see a chart, they're like, oh my God. So this is what happened, and this is reality. So right around here, quick mini FOMO for big payday, which makes sense. And then we started to see, because I've seen this before, this is kind of almost not really natural. You can see traders got it. They were like, oh yeah, this big payday, we're going to get some of that, and we're going to dump on their heads before blah, 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 because that's what they were trying to do. This is not true Hexicans, okay? I want everybody to know this is not. True Hexican understand rule number 2, which you have to write on your piece of paper. True Hexican of the 555 club, and I'm going to use my words very carefully, they do understand that price in the short term does not matter. Let me say it again. True Hexicans, 555 club member, do understand that price in the short term does not matter. Why? Because guess what? We're doing 555 stakes, okay? We can care less what it is today. We actually like the fact that it's slow because we can keep buying. I haven't even started to moving my major part of my 401k money. This is just me using work money to put it in. Like, it's about to be insane. So we like this. We love sideways action because we just stack more, add the shares, and then just watch the payout comes in. Because the Hexican understand it's about the cash flow, okay? It's about the payout. So if you want to buy more T-shares to add more value to your stash, for those of you who used to do Bitcoin, it's like, building your mining farm. For those of you who understand business, real estate, and things like that, is you want to buy that really nice real estate that's going to cash flow. You want to pay a nice price with a little bit of premium over here, but you don't want to pay a crazy premium for something. So the fact that the price just went back to normal, which, by the way, historical, there's something in charting that says the true support is where the price has been the longest, right? The same way it used to be here, and then it went here, okay? And I need people to understand another quick important math, which is how parabola actually work, okay? Watch this parabola here. I'm going to zoom in so we're going to see. We're going to 4-hour chart right here. And better yet, I'm going to go on a 1-hour chart. So it looks like a crazy parabola, but the reality is, let me go back here. 1 second, sorry. Zoom out. The reality is, what is a parabola? A parabola in the short term, and I'm using 1-hour chart to represent that, it's just us worried about a few months instead of looking at 15 years. When you zoom in a parabola, it looks like this. It looks like stairs. It stay where it is for a while, bump up like crazy in a matter of a month, right? We're up still 5,000%. People still forget that. That's fucking insane. Less than a year. Now, we can do sideways action, and then next thing you know, next stairs, and then next stairs. And then the way parabola works is the stairs are getting faster and faster in less amount of time. Does that make sense? All the way to climax, and then that's when they go back down. And that's why when you look at it on a 4-hour chart or on the daily chart, just want to make it simple like that, it looks like this. So imagine every cube like this, it's like a stair, okay? A stair. This is what I want to show people the effect of the 555 stakes over 15 years. Imagine one of those candles is like a 1-year candle. So people get too caught up into the nitty gritty, the 1 hour, instead of looking at the candle, the stairs, right? Hex is still 5,000% higher than what it was when it started, which means you have that year to accumulate before it goes to the next one. A year from now, the new floor could be easily anywhere between 5 to 10 cents. The next one could be 15 to 30 cents. Okay, that's why it's very, very, very important that people realize and recognize that. Step number 3, write this on your notes. Okay, true Hexican Hexter do not give a fuck about the Hex ETH chart. Forget that thing. Throw in the garbage, never looked at it. It's just going to look weird and demoralize you for no reason. Why? Because Ethereum is going to continue to go up or do its thing or whatever, or eventually pump. So it's just going to look weird. True Hexican focus on the dollar chart, because that's what matters, okay? At the end of the day, you cannot eat Ethereum. but you can eat using dollars. That's how you can really, really track your progress, what staking is doing for you, how much money you're packing in. Because that is really what you can see, what you can take to the bank. And that's why the Staker app is showing you dollars. It's not showing you ETH. It's way too complicated. Keep it simple. So when you see the Ethereum chart thing go down, it's just a ratio. It's because Ethereum pumped. The same way Ethereum is dumping right now like crazy because, again, buy the rumor, sell the news, and then don't be surprised if you see the ETH hex pair go up, but the dollar amount can still hang around what it is right now. Okay, so do yourself a favor. Step 3: burn that chart, never open it. We're not traders anyway. Those who look at the hex, those who complain, which are the very, very low minority, those are the traders because things didn't go what they expected, and now they're pissed off. But they don't understand that this is like, no, the name of the game is about staking. So this is an anomaly. Forget about it. Act as if it wasn't there. This is just BPD trader trying to FOMO create problem. We're just back to business. Okay. So more of the story, we were way back when here. Okay. We did the first stair, hang there for a while, 3 months. Boom. We did the second stair, hanged out. Remember, every time you go stair, it takes a little bit longer. And then this is a fake out. This is a fake out. Don't buy that. That's BPD. We're back to where we were. But the reason why I draw the line here, not to be fancy, is just to say you're still back in the accumulation zone. Okay, all the way most likely to next year or whatever, which coincide perfectly almost with all of those people eating their marshmallow that want to get out. Let them out. Just don't, like Richard said perfectly, we're not going to give them a premium. Okay, you want to get out, we'll get you out at the low price. Okay, you don't want to get out, you want to become a staker, which you should, great. Stake that, earn the interest. And if you think that you're going to be smart and just hold liquid, guess what? We're going to dilute you because we're going to keep getting APY and you're going to keep seeing us posting every goddamn day how much money we're getting paid, right? You see the dream account, right? 45,000 hex a day without trading, none of that stuff. So I invite all the traders to do what's in their best interest, potentially. Again, no financial advice, but if you want to end stake and dump, that's fine. We'll buy it slowly, but we're not going to pay a premium. We're not doing that. It ain't happening. Any questions so far? RG, can you check the chat? Maybe people have questions or something like that.
No, I don't see any questions yet. Everyone is buying or holding ETH, but the majority of that ETH isn't going towards Hex.
Exactly, and they don't understand that ultimately, just like Bitcoin, those things don't pay you, right? Because sideways action is for the staker, it's your dream coming true. Because price action is not happening. And the reason why those traders are crying is because for them to make money, they need price action. You understand? Mm-hmm. So when things is stagnant, they're just sitting there and nothing is happening and they're not getting paid. When Hexagon, they don't care. We don't need the price to move. Guys, remember the rule, okay? Dollar cost, another quick math here, please.
Yes, sir.
28 million dream account right here, right? Let's be conservative, RG. We're not going to FOMO people too much. Let's do 28 million and then do times 80. So 80x. So again,
notice he didn't ask me to do the math.
Oh, because I want people to really understand how powerful this is accounting, because we're removing the price. Again, I told you guys in step 2, true Hex can understand that price doesn't matter in the short term. Keyword, the short term, because we're not touching that money until the end stake, and then we're not going to hit penalties. F that. So
it's 2.2 billion hex.
2.2 billion hex, right? Now let's be like Brennan and then be a little bit FOMO. Now do it the same math times 250x. When you start adding all the end stake penalties and this and that and whatever, what does that look like 15 years from now?
Wow, that came out perfect. Whoa. 7 billion.
7 billion hex. Okay. At current market value, it's stupid. At 1 cent, it's stupid. At 10 cents, it's even more stupid. And at $1, 15 years from now, everybody can do the math. That's 7 billion, like Dollar Cost said. Without doing anything, without trading, without losing your life. That's what Richard talked about. You guys see me on the Telegram, happy all the time, on the car, doing all this other stuff. What do you think? Because I don't have to trade. I don't have to worry about it. Every day, 7 p.m. Eastern time, or maybe 8 p.m. if there's daylight savings, I look at the account. I say, ka-ching, deposits came in.
So Kareem, let me put this in perspective too, because you know, we just threw some very, very large numbers out there. But those are reality numbers as far as we know the math of Hex.
Yes.
This has nothing to do with 1 cent, 10 cent, 5 cent, $1, whatever.
Exactly. No,
but,
that's right.
But you're right. We're right on the Hex value. But here's the thing that's interesting is that 9% of the coins out there are staked. 9%. So let's put that in perspective, guys. Only 9% of the people get staking.
Perfect.
Not what Kareem's showing here. See, those we've been telling you on this here channel for a year that is the game plan right there. What he's showing you. Now Kareem didn't come in when a lot of you that are with us did. We came in January, February, March when we were buying $200 ETH for 1 million hex.
Exactly. I came like right here. Look at this. I helped make the top, man. And this is sense. So just again, it's like a Richard Hart story almost.
So Kareem put some actual some real value into his stake and then pushed it out there and built what he has right now.
Yeah. Without interest, 6 figures plus came in.
There's only a handful of Hexicans that have accounts like this. That are sitting in there like this. That's why they can be valuable. That's why they can be as valuable as he's saying, because there's very few of these accounts and they're solid. These are people that get it, understand it. Now there's you know, a very small handful, maybe one handful of accounts that even get this even more. And that is, you know, they put $1 billion out there. They put 100 million, you know, we've got some big accounts out there that understood this.
Absolutely. And that's the key though. That's the name of the game. And again, another thing that I want to put in perspective for everybody, which I love, and that's just me in the community, is that this system is so great. And with the virtual lending, that's what I had tears when I see all the great success stories with people making, you know, 50x on their money, paying their debt and this and that different. Like it feels like, hey, I got this money here. I fucking hate fiat. I'm being devalued left and right. You see what I mean? I want to put this to work. I put it in the system. Somebody cash out, make some gains, you know, change his life. And I'm just sitting here. I just want to share it in the system. Make sense? This is what it's so good. It creates that virtual lending, right? Kind of like you guys that know lending club for them, but better. No crazy counterparty risk. It's in the system. We're all like the Federal Reserve members, right? And the AI, this contract is like the chair. It's saying, okay, price went down a little bit. Guess what? I'm increasing interest rate. So you guys that facilitate, you're gonna get paid more. You see, price start to go up a lot. Guess what? More staking is happening. Interest goes down, but the price per token went up. So it's a perfectly balanced system, and that's why every time we get a floor, because the big gun that got in, they sat. People can dump all they want. It's gonna get to a point where, and this is the beauty of Uniswap, you can't dump no more. You understand? You got no more token. You thought you were a big shot. Even that guy that everybody in the Telegram chat of trading is fearful about, I just keep laughing. It's funny. Like, oh, this guy is dumping X. Dude, sooner or later, he's going to run out. Sooner or later, we're going to buy him out. And by the time this flag or whatever ends, the next stop, RG, yo, it could make the same thing that he did here. Right? When he like this, and then boom. The same way, one day. This is one day. Pump like crazy, and then funny enough, that's when I kind of get in. So it's just you never. Well,
he shook out and he can't reposition unless he digs deeper.
Exactly, and what that does, which is important, which is a perfect transition. Now I'm about to blow people's mind even more, and this is facts. This is not feelings. This is math. I'm a math guru. That's what I do. So that's why I can just like understand people to see. So let's talk about this 9% thing. People don't understand. Okay, it's all about ratio. The number of Hex tokens in total staked actually increased. Let me say that again. The total number of Hex staked actually increased ever since BP Day, nonstop. What's happening is that it says 9% because the ratio changed. In other words, the average 1 to 2 day guy, he got 34%. You You understand? So there's a minimum 34% more token that hits circulation, right?
Yep.
So
as that circulation was growing,
exactly,
the pool was shrinking. The whole pie was growing.
Exactly. So what ended up happening is we always have been around 56, 57 billion. Now we're like 50, almost 59, but the pie just got way bigger. And this is the reason why, even better yet, I love what the OA did, which is so important, so underrated, is that it actually minimized the dump, because those traders that came in, make no mistake, they were about to try to destroy the project. Let's be very clear. Sure. When they pump this, and if OA didn't stake and then they dump the oscillation vibration, this thing would have been on the floor. Make no mistake about that. So what it did was it says, guys, my bad. Let me capture this. Almost 150 billion, because let's do the quick math here.
And it grabbed a really nice support level too.
Yep. So the total amount roughly that just show up over the last 3 days was somewhere around 300 billion plus. That's why it got us to 98%, which means if you do the quick math on that, let's say anywhere between I wouldn't just say 34%. I'll say more about like 40% to 45%. Why? Because some of those stakes were like big stakes, and the big stakes, they get the bonus too. So let's just say, to make it easy math, 45%. So in other words, it 300 billion plus went stake, and then everything unstaked within 3 days, which is amazing, which liberated somewhere around 400 to 450 billion. And the reason why this is great is because they get liberated, so no dump is happening, always not dumping coins. Understand something and understand it very clear to your head. Those OA tokens are just function of APY, function of interest rate. They're the reason why you're getting 60%. So the OA is saying, and I said that in my video,
securing it for you. It's securing that for you.
Exactly. So OA is saying, don't you worry. You saw that 3 to 5x on your BTC.
I got you.
You're gonna get it. But guess what? You told me contract. You told me you're stake for 15 years. So why are you tripping? Whether I give it to you today or over 15 years, you're gonna get it. You just need to stay thick. And
Trust me. I got your back.
Exactly. And what did Karim do? Karim said, yeah, no problem. Dream account is on. And what are we getting? We're getting 45,000 hex every day. So we're getting what we were promised. And no joke. And rule number 4, true hexer can only care about one thing in price stability, period. Write it down. Rule number 4, true hexer can only care about price stability. If it goes up, but it's not stable, we don't care. We're not going to buy. We want it to go up and stay stable. If it goes up and stays stable, we're going to keep buying. Another thing that's genius about this dream account that I want to hint for everybody is that, as you can see, I do 2 million at a time, which means on my other account, I do some other stuff and I raise the funds. I make it, because I use my work money and stuff like that. I make it to 2 million and then I stake, because I want to stake and forget it. And I want to keep spacing it out 6 months. So basically, the dream account is saying it's minimum 10-year plus stakes, nothing less than that. And we're staking every 6 months. What does that mean? That means I am not in the rush, unless there's a stupid deal like there is right now. But if you give me something right around when I started to buy, I'm like, shit, load up the truck. But the point is, I'm going to keep doing that cruise control, stacking it, staking it, staking it, pushing away. And then next thing you know, we're going to gobble that supply slowly but surely, because the big stakers are getting most of the inflation, which doesn't hit circulation. Most of this dump is just the BPD money. Okay. So there's only about like,
that's all big payday money. That's
all big payday money. Even this
that set up positions to get out.
Exactly. Even this, it looks big, like it's intimidating, but that's nothing. That's just 4 billion. That's nothing. A couple of days ago, this chart was so high, it was like 300 billion. This looked like this, literally. This thing right here, 3 days ago, looked like this, right here. In relative, that's how low it was. Now, this is just what's left. That's not, and mind you, some of those end stake is with people's principal, which means they're not going to dump it all if they want to go back into the system. Right? So it's just to say that, look at just the blue line. It's going to peak and then it's going to start going down. And when it starts going down, price appreciation will naturally, organically start to happen.
So there's a lot
dumb bullshit.
there's a lot of hexicans out there too. And I'm talking, these are hexicans that have stakes out there that are holding on to their liquid right now, waiting for price to pump because they were ready to get out of those positions early. So there's a lot of positions that can't exit right now because they're waiting, because they know it's going to pump and they want it to pump, and they're holding on. Some of them might trickle out, you know, some of this might shake them out. But that's what a lot of that liquid is doing, sitting there.
Exactly. And guess what? The staker class, especially the 555 members, they say, thank you very much. You don't want some of that 60%? We'll gladly take it. Because guess what, RG, just to set expectation, right, in a good way, this sideways action can happen. Listen, this is 2021. This is March 2021. There's a possibility we stay here for months. So I'm just putting an APB out there for those who are waiting. Remember, this is not real. We've
already been at this level for months.
Right.
So
that's true, but there's still more of that supply coming out.
Yeah, it's stabilized, and it is
stabilized.
It is at a support level.
This is the beauty about time, right? So this is November, this is December, and I give it to January. Why? Because whether those people like it or not, this is what the contract says. Okay, end stake happen. You got 2 weeks, bro. You don't end stake, I'm going to start to freaking penalize you. Why? Because this is the single most important. Now that this game is started, this is the single most important chart everybody needs to watch I wouldn't say every day, but at least once a week. Okay? Because that's what tells the market what's the future supply, so people can plan ahead, right? It's literally like commodity. So the system is only fair to say you don't want to unstake and make it look weirder than what it should. I'm going to penalize you. So we're going to see some action happening one way or another. And then those people either restate, which literally in about a week, this thing used to be like right here. And it went right here. That's a good sign. The 5-5, people are learning. People are getting better. They're learning about what's important. Because now I'm about to blow people's mind even more. So in my story, the OA definitely helped secure those tokens to not be dumped, return into circulation, and just to let it be blended out via inflation, which is great, which is why we're able to get those sick gains. But guess what? This line is going to continue to rise. As people started to unstake a month from now, and again and again, and more billions start to come up, guess what? This thing over here, just like a trend, which has never stopped since the beginning. Look, way back when, 30 and less, it keeps going up. It keeps going up. Emergency unstake or not, the trend is clear. Day payout will continue to rise thanks to the inflation and all this other stuff. So today was a critical day because compared to 3 days ago or so, we didn't have a major penalty day, right? 3 days ago, we got like a 20 million penalty. That was insane. That helped, but now we're not getting that anymore, which means you can take this number almost for granted unless more stakers shows up, because the daily inflation is good enough to produce this number because there's that many token not stake in retrospect to what stake. Does that make sense? And although this went up a little bit, which is a good sign because we were on a steady decline since the 98% here, 1 per T-share, then 50% left, OA and stake. And then some people start to take profit, the 1-2 day people, and then more is taking profit. And then now it kind of bottom around here, started to trend up. This could be a fake out, but you can see the trend reversal. So 60% should be right around what we're getting right now. Maybe next week, this start to go up and then this start to go down. But bottom line is, especially with Genesis shares, you're way above this number. So you're sitting cruise control. And for you new people out there, those tokens are not getting out of circulation anytime soon. We're not dumping anytime soon because we love our payout. We're just happy with our fat asses and our nice. Okay, so don't you worry, right? It's important. I wanted to come on stream today. I want it to be public because we need to stop the nonsense. You need to stop those idiots telling you all kinds of lie, fucking bring you to the meat grinder, all those influencers, because literally, dollar cost, what's the price of ETH right now? Is it continue to crash or did it stabilize a little bit? Like it went from 620 literally yesterday to like 530. Wow. Look at that. $100.
5 minutes ago, it was 515. It went up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. BTC's down down in the 18 somewhere.
Wow. And guys, and
it everybody was in 20 earlier today, I think.
We need to tweet about this thing. We need to tweet about those fake influencers. We need to warn people. Like, it's not funny. Like, people are getting wrecked. Imagine the new person that just got in, or the Bitcoin, oh yeah, come here, trade this, that, and then now they're wrecked. It was a classic, buy the rumor, sell the news, and then watch how next week those idiots influencers going to be like, oh, it's all time alt season again, right? When a week ago, sorry, I cursed, they were saying, oh, exit out of your alts, BTC is pumping, ETH is pumping, we're going to $800, right? And then now, oh my God, I see those stupid notifications, and they have the audacity to come on stream, this fucking Bucks mining guy, be like, oh, guys, oh, you got to be careful, man. You guys shouldn't be trading and margin trading and stuff. I'm like, bro, you got an affiliate link. You and you guys are chilling it all the fucking time. What do you expect? You're bringing the sheep to the slaughter, and then you're blaming the sheep for being slaughtered? Like, what? Like, this blows my mind. It's
biblical right there, man.
We need to put them all on blast starting tomorrow, just showing how they wrecked the new, because this is proof right there. Very important. You see, meanwhile, Hexagon, you're just chilling. You're buying the dip via stake, right? Because you keep getting more. Price goes up, you get more. Price goes down, you keep getting more. The trend is your friend. That's the key. And the part where I want to blow everybody's mind is, as this number continue to go up, and this number over time is going to continue to go down. And here's why. And this is very important, so I'm going to go slow. Now we got to stabilize here, but what's going to happen is share rate went up 45%. The reason why that's very important is because when the old share comes out of the system, let's say it again very slow. When the old share comes out of the system, like a Genesis share, that's somebody that takes profit.
But you just said 45%?
Yeah, roughly, because we used to be at 11 and change, and then we went to 16,214. So that's roughly a 45.
We're about 4. Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
So when the old T share, Genesis share, which is, by the way, still counted in this number here, when that share comes out of the system, for that same share to be replaced, the system needs to receive the same amount of original hex plus 45%. Let me say that again slowly. When an old share leaves the system, a Genesis share, this is the reason why longer
plus 40.
For that same share to be put back into the system to maintain total T-shirt where it is, the same amount of hex plus 45% needs to come out. So let's say, I'm going to give a basic example. Let's say somebody bought 100 shares or 100 T-shares with 1 million hex. Okay? When that 1 million hex comes out of the system with his bonus and blah, 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 and the guy do his whatever his thing, sell, cash out, hold liquid, whatever. For the same 100 T-share to go back into the system is saying, okay, I already paid out this thing. Share price has changed. It's what it is now. I need 1,450,000 hex for me to give you back that 100 T-share. This is fucking insane, and it's awesome. Which means you're going to either need more hex to return the same T-share, or progressively, because that ratio is going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger, because share rate constantly increase to the point where there's going to be a day in the future where the share rate is going to officially double at 20,000, which means for every 1 million hex that comes out, 100 T-share, you need 2 million hex that goes in order to compensate that same. Which means ratio-wise over time, and I'm talking slowly, this number is going to continue to trend down, while this number is going to continue to trend up, because there's going to be more hex in circulation, typically, which means APY is about to go to the fucking roof. Like, you heard it here first on Discourse Syndicate. There could be a day, no FOMO, relax, no financial dice, but I'm just using math here. There could be a day in Hex where we'll wake up and APY here is going to say 100%. I need you to fucking understand. So, just to prove a point, let me go to hex.com. RG, I'm still streaming, right? You guys see my screen, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got you.
You go to hex.com. Again, with Karim, right? It's straight facts, right? Master quick fact. No feelings, no nothing. It goes back to this chart here. The system is so smart, it's just going to keep making it appealing for people to come in and participate. This is why when we hear this 22% Ethereum payout, that's a joke compared to our 60%. Where is it? There you go, my favorite chart.
Yeah.
So where are we? We're right here roughly, in between, 39, 40%. Guess what? At 8%, we're here. At 7%, we're here, which means as we trend here, this APY, over time, whether we like it or not, because it's the function of the share price increase. Let me say that again. Even if mad people comes in and whatever, that is great. That is temporarily. The same way there was a big drop from here, which is insane. Big drop, stabilizer. We're going to stabilize here. But then over time, as more unstaker liberate the system from the stake, this is going to go up.
So here's what's going to happen. I mean, you're right. As that continues to grow, 100% is crazy. I mean, but it's possible. It's possible.
But it's not. You see, I don't take feelings.
But I think that human emotion, by the time we start to see 70, 80%,
it could be
that news,
that
FOMO is going to be so monstrous. And Hex is still going to be priced so well. That's when you're going to finally see those big whales start to make moves to get.
And guess what? You're correct. But ultimately, again, I'm talking 5, 10, 15 years from now. Ultimately, it's going to be a dead cat bounce, meaning it's going to rise back up again, maybe FOMO back to 15 a little bit. But then progressively, as those people unstake, get their profit, as this start to liberate circulation, RG, and comes out plus profit, and share price constantly goes up, this is going to be the killer. Because share price is going to keep telling you, RG, I want more. As more people get profitable, I want more. 2 years from now, he may say, RG, I need 20K per hex, baby. I need 20. And then 5 years after that, he say, RG, I need 30,000. RG, I need 50,000. And guess what? If you don't feed him the hex, it does not give you the T-share. You understand? Which is why exponential is so fucking insane. It starts like it's slow. It looks like this. I'm going to go back to the chart. It looks like it's just a tiny little thing. But then it's going to be stairs. And next thing you know, it starts to look like a parabola. So again, for those who just joined the stream, maybe let me do it again. Imagine the whole hex chart. This is literally year 1. We're here. And then year 2. And then year 3. Year 4. Because it's just the nature. This is the reason why T-share is king. Longer pays better. Now, RG, let's be crazy for 1 quick second, just for fun, right? Let's say we hit 100% because we're going to trend towards there. I am fairly guaranteed in my 15 years, let's not forget. In my 15 years, we're going to get there because it's going to be the compounded 3.69 is going to be so nice. We're going to see what do you think? There's so much space here. You're going to see a 3-digit number. Then you're going to see a 4-digit number. As more circulation hits, API is going to go through the roof. We're going to get over 100%. There could be a day, RG, when payout per T-share is like a triple-digit number. Okay? 20, 30, 40. And guess what? The dream account here, all I'm going to do is take this number and multiply.
All right, give me the numbers. Let's go. Let me multiply that.
Let's say it gets to. Let's start slow. Let's say it gets to 50.
Okay. Wait. Give me 1 second, sir.
Yeah, 5 years from now, 5 or 10 years from now, it gets to 50 per T-share. And by the way, we model that stuff too. One of the craziest model 15 was like a triple digit, was like 120 or 125 or some shit like that.
Oh my god, it's a lot. Damn.
Yeah, do the math. This time 50. What'd you get?
392,000 X a day. Fuck, man.
Yeah. So all the complainers out there, right? And then watch this. If it goes to 100, this number here, which by the way, I'm not done accumulating. I'm gonna get more T-shirts. This dream account is gonna get a 5-figure number, just like the rest. Like it's going to happen. And guess what? People complain about big payday. Before I touch my 15 years, every fucking day will feel like a big payday. You understand? And all what we just talked about. Not a single time I mentioned crazy also price appreciation. Price just stay where it is. It just needs to stay robust. I don't care if the Higgs F ratio goes down. If there's enough and the idiot traders are out of ammo, they can't dump the price, period. This is the beauty of Uniswap. Again, I cannot underrate how important that is. This is no bullshit exchange, spoofing, fake bid order. No, the Ethereum is just sitting there. They did all their bullshit, all their dumping, whatever. Guess what? We still got, what is it? I'm just showing briefly. We still got 4,000 in that bitch just chilling. And guess what? 5-10 years from now, when Ethereum is like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and this same 4,000 ETH just sits there, do you know what the ratio is going to be? The USD price is going to shoot the fuck up like you have no idea. Like, people don't even understand the math behind it. Like, when Ethereum is $600 or $800 and we're here in ratio and we just go to here, this could be a 2 cents, 3 cent hex. Do you understand? It does not needs to go back here.
No.
It's a ratio. This is the reason why, not to make it complicated. Again, sorry, rule number 2, Hexington, throw that chart in the garbage. Don't waste your time. It's just going to make you look bad. This is for traders. They're crying because they were thinking about flipping, and now their number is down. Now they're bitching. True Hexicans, they're only here. They're just, okay, we're back to the accumulation zone. Big payday is done and over with. And by the way, this only thing is only kind of going down because ETH is dumping right now. Okay, so just remember USD affects that too. But we're literally in our accumulation. For all we
We're
care,
still at support right there.
Yep, exactly. Long-term support right here. For all we care about, this thing can just stay like this for another 6 months. And then when it pumps, when we get rid of this over here, again, marshmallow, the little kids, some kids are not smart enough. They're like, okay, I want to eat my marshmallow today. Give it to them. Give it to them. We're going to be here balling with the marshmallow, the real marshmallow, right? The 700,000 hex per day. Right, Dollar Cost?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And like you said,
yep.
Which is what we've always preached around here, is that it doesn't have to go up in price.
Exactly.
If you've got a staking percentage like we've got, and you're in long, you're gathering so much hex. And what's great is that you instantly realize those gains because they're stamped. They're time stamped. You're getting those gains.
And we're sitting at bid support, okay? And for those of you who are new about the corporate world, let me teach you guys also something important about the corporate world, because I work for a big company, solar company here in United States, is that there is a notion that we call golden handcuffs. The company's called Sunrun. We're the largest residential solar company in the business. And it's like they give people and executive equity for a reason. So they stay long into their company, so they bust their butt, they do the right thing. If you think Karim has been hyper, wait until we get to like 2-3 cents. The videos you're going to see are going to be insane. It's because now you are incentivized to protect your bag, because my bag is not flourishing until 15 years from now. I can just keep adding to the stash. And it goes back to what RG's been saying about building wealth, okay? Accumulation. You build your wealth, you stash away, just like the 401k, just like the CD. It's not money that you need today. Another funny joke. Some people are worried too much about the next week and this and that. They don't even realize that some of them, dude, you guys been in the crypto space for 3 to 5 years. Some of you guys longer than even me. And guess what? You never really cashed out. So they're not asking themselves the right questions, right? Like when I was talking with Simon Dixon, or when I was watching his live stream, he had a great saying that I like. It's like, when are you going to sell your BTC or this or that? What price? And then he flipped the question, which I think is better. It's like, it's not about whether or not I sell it. It's about, what do I buy? Sell it for what? You know what I mean? I'm trying to exit fiat. I'm not trying to go back to fiat. You know what I mean? The only time I'll sell my crypto, if any, is if there's an emergency or if I need to buy something that I have to buy. But in other words, I don't need it. Make sense? So they got it all backwards. In the same way he was saying, he saw his $1 Bitcoin go to 32 and then crash to like 3. And then he saw it run to, $200 and crash to 80. And then he saw it rose to 1,200 and then crash to 200. And then he saw it go all the way to 20K and then crash to 3. He never sold. We're very lucky. We're very early. Some of you guys are earlier than even me. I wasn't here. RG, if I was fucking here, I swear to God, I'd be winning well right now. I'd be a fucking. But guess what? Too bad on my Twitter. There's not enough space. But I wanted to put it as for fun and be like, Super Shark / winning well in training. Yeah, just for fun. But because people need to understand. That's why I was like, you know what? Okay, people don't have to. All my Super Sharks out there. You don't have to dox yourself. I'll do the job. I'll be the face. I realized we needed a face again, right? Just like anything, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum. Richard is the face for Hex. I want to be the face of the staker class, the 555 crew, okay? Step number 5, when a trader comes and talks shit to you and be like, oh, I make so much money trading, be like, yo, my buddy Karim Dream account is making 45,000 Hex per day, and he doesn't have to look at any chart. Can you do that?
Yep.
This is what this is about. We need to push back because it's all about that narrative bullshit. Because those guys are really only making the money. Let's tell the truth. They're only making the money by sending people to the fucking meat grinder. They get liquidated just like fucking today. How funny, right? And then they get their kickback because they're getting the part of the cut, affiliate links and all this sort of stuff. And then with the affiliate links, they're buying crypto and then they're acting like they're rich, but it wasn't from the trading. That's what people don't understand. And then again, when they sell those programs, it's like they tell people about buy. Then they exit over here without telling their followers. And then guess what? When the price starts to dip, right? RG, this is the most fucked up thing. They start to send those new thumbnails. Oh, watch out for the big dump. They are the ones flooding their own viewers. Do you know how fucked up that is? Yep. So they FOMO pens the guys. Then there's a little bit of a dip and they sold. So they want the price to go down because they're trying to buy the dip. Yep. So now they start to say, oh, it might be a pullback and this and that and the Ivan on tech and all this other stuff. And I used to like Ivan, but it's too much. Like how many people needs to be wrecked? And that's what I love what Richard posted about how Coinbase is going to discontinue leverage trading, which I think is genius. It's smart for regulatory reason to and stop fucking making people lose their funds. Like that's why people don't want to get into the crypto space because they get liquidated all the time. Then they get bitter taste in their mouth and they don't want to come back. Instead of beautiful,
these people are getting angry because they're coming. So we've always had, people troll us, and we've always had
because the
trolls send me messages and stuff, but it's been getting a lot deeper lately, like a lot deeper. So people are DMing and sending some pretty nasty. So I'm leaving it all up there on the chats. You can keep all that shit up there. Go ahead and say what you want. I don't care. I really don't care. You guys out there that are trying to FUD me or dox me or whatever, I don't give a fuck about you. I really don't care about you. There ain't nothing you can do to me. I've made it in life and I don't have anything to hide.
Got no life, RG. Let's just call it what it is.
So you guys just keep up with your bullshit. But I'm not worried. Go ahead and put all this crap that you guys want up there. It's fine with me.
And that's what's very important. And that's why I sincerely believe when I say to people too, like, listen, I do this also because I understand the math. I know what's in there for me, just like I told my relatives, right? And how I told them, say, listen, this is what I'm doing, right? No financial advice whatsoever. But what it is, which is very important, it's financial education, right? True investors understand that you buy asset that cash flow, period. That's Warren Buffett 101. Again, for the new viewers, Warren Buffett only became a billionaire after he was 61 years old. People overlook that. So there is value into holding over time. There is value in not being liquidated, right? When fucking Ethereum does this bullshit over here, look at this. Look at this. Look at this dirty. Look, I just put a chart here just for fun to be like a linear regression, and dude, they fucking hit it. Like it's bad. This was yesterday with fucking Bucks Mining bitching and complaining about people being liquidated on the wick because that's what it is. Like I've seen many people. I've been in trading markets for a while. I've seen it from investment perspective. I've seen people lose money during a bull market. It's fucking insane. It almost doesn't make sense because they get a little bit excited. They get a little pump. They get a little cocky over here. They run out of ammo, but they want to FOMO the gain. So what do? They start to add leverage. Because you start giving them free money because you just made 50 grand. Now the company or whatever say, hey, we'll let you borrow another 50 grand. If you use it to buy more. And then when the fucking wick happened, you get fucking liquidated and the price goes back and leaves you behind. But because you got liquidated, if this continue to go up, you're not getting it. Or if they don't liquidate enough people, this start to happen. And this, look at this candle. 300 fucking thousand Ethereum, guys. This is billion. Wait for the article tomorrow. Liquidation bots going to start telling people billions. Guess what? When you're Mexican, price go down. Not as brutal as this, but price goes down. Who cares? API goes up. You stay. You're getting more. And you get to buy the dip. And you get to be stress-free. You get to live the life. True successful people understand it's about living the life and being happy. That's what people ask me all the time. Karim, why are you so happy and this and that? Because I'm high on life. I've seen it all. I've seen the war. I've seen the bullshit. I've seen the whatever. I came from nothing. I just worked hard. But the point of the matter is because I believe in myself. And when you believe in yourself, what that means is you're willing to bet on yourself, bet on your future. I could put, 6 figures 15 years from now. Why? Because I'm betting in myself. I'm not being lazy. I understand it's a slow and steady wins the race, right? Just like in sales, right? You don't let the high get too high and the low get too low. You stay humble. You just work hard. You had a good month. Yes. You made 15, 20 grand. Great. What are you going to do next month? Let's go. Let's go. We stay consistent, right? I tell people all the time, stay broke, not poor. Big difference, right? I'm not liquid. Money comes in, paycheck comes in, disappear. It goes into the account. And some of the people that listened to me in the previous stream, they tweeted it, which is great. This is something I learned from my mentor. Always pay yourself first, right? Grant Cardone always talks about it. Pay yourself first. Money comes in, I pay myself first before even paying my bills, taxes, this, that. Well, I mean, well, some of the money I get is after tax anyway. But it's like I pay myself first, future. And going back to the 15-year stakes, dude, stop being so selfish. It's not about you, right? Whether I'm here 15 years from now, it doesn't matter. It's something that you're building wealth. You can leave that behind to a family member, a daughter, a son, a good friend. Heck, if I got nobody and I put it in a Telegram, I'm leaving that shit for the Hexicans. You can have it. I don't care. When I can see video like David Ferrer, people changing their life, I get so excited about that shit. I'm like, dude, I don't need that money right now, but somebody was able to cash out and change their life. That's fucking amazing. That's the community we need. And that's why we don't need this bullshit here, because only the exchange makes money, the affiliate links motherfuckers, and then the guy that got in here heard about crypto and this and that. Now he's liquidated, lost all his funds, and then now he's never going to get into crypto again. And then 3-6 months from now, when the trend goes back, this is the 1 hour chart. It's a little nasty. Let me go back to the 1 day, just put in perspective. But that was an ugly candle. When this thing corrects, it's because some of the big trader that lead the sheeps, they know it's going to touch the technical, correct maybe here or whatever, and then, or maybe do another one of those, go back to here and then do his thing again. But that's just disgusting, To me, that's disgusting. And we need to shelter people from that.
Yeah.
By educating, by showing them, look, you got liquidated. Look, what they're telling you is wrong.
That's what we've been trying to do here. That's what we've been trying to do here, is educate people on how to develop and grow your hex wealth.
Amen.
And we've never talked trading here. We've never talked short game. We've always talked long game. Yeah. And by the way, thanks for 300 viewers tonight, guys. That's awesome. We had 300.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. And RG, this is why I felt compelled, because there's a saying in my country which is very important, right? It's also here, like, don't listen to what people say, watch what they do, right? Mm-hmm. So I've been battling with this for the past 3 days, 5 days. Like, should I do it? Should I not do it? But, I'm putting myself out there, semi-ducks and whatever. I don't care, because it's like, this is a 15-year stake, okay? I'm not touching anything. There's barely any Ethereum in there. And by the way, guys, that's another healthy tip. The Dream account, step 1, don't put any ETH in there. That's another safety mechanism. If the account is compromised, they cannot emergency unstake and blow your funds, okay? Because that's also add extra security like that, which is very, very important. Little tricks.
Well, they can put ETH in it.
Well, yeah, let the scammer, But what I'm saying is that once the stake is done, I'm talking about the Dream account. I'm not talking about the one that's like long term. You should separate that, put it in, forget, because the goal is to secure the share.
We've always told everybody here to make multiple accounts. You should have multiple accounts, and they got just in case something happens to one of them. I mean, God forbid something happens to one of your,
Exactly. And that too, for those multiple purposes. So you can separate long-term and short-term, because, even me, although I'm very disciplined, I don't trust myself in the way I put it in my account. Like, no, Karim, we're not doing no. This is something where 15 years from now, and it gives you another reason to live, which is great. You'll be able to see. And that's why it's so powerful, because those share keeps staying there and then increasing. This is the number I've been looking at every year, right? And how did it got here this fast is because I got the bonuses for maxing out the T-shares. So I got 200-300% from that. Then I get BPD, which give me another stack, which is about another X, right? So 300 went to 600%. And then the other 149 is all the crazy emergency. Dude, there's one day I got like 50,000 hex just from emergency end stake. That day when that guy had that crazy like drop and stuff, right, and all the stuff, it was insane. The payout was savage. So those are the things where, what do you think RG is going to happen, huh? Over the next 15 years when idiot blow up their account, right? It's like, it just keeps growing.
Massive mad gains.
That's what Richard said. It's all about the mad gains.
I'm glad you joined us, Karim, at this time, because you've definitely reinfused energy into the group, because we've been been preaching this and talking this for
absolutely. And I told you guys,
one.
I was like, man, that's what I told Richard. I was like, man, I feel bad. All this gain is so I need to contribute one.
I'm gonna pull this down.
Hey, Karim. Could you pull up that progression chart there for a second?
What
progression?
What's up, Johnny?
Per day.
This one, payout per t-shirt.
The payout per day chart.
Yes,
yeah.
Because the thing is, we're kind of missing the why this line is going up progressively. I know you got the hype and you're excited about it, but what's happening here is the supply is inflating. Yep. Okay, as the supply inflates, this line progressively goes up. Yep. So when the supply inflates, what happens is it's constantly compounding. Yep. So this line, this baseline, is in a constant upward slope. Yep. Okay. Now, based on the percentage of the people staking, that is where we get the payout per day. Okay. But as you're locked in over a long period of time, the supply inflates, the pie gets bigger, and you get a bigger percentage of that. You know, you're getting a bigger percentage of a bigger pie. So that's why we're getting this, payout per share rate. As you see at the very beginning, we were only getting like 1 hex per trillion T shares or whatever.
Exactly.
And when you
circulation,
yeah, when you first got in, you're like, oh, well, this ain't that much. And like RG said, when we were looking at it, we're like, well, that's really not a lot of hex to lose to emergency unstake before big payday, because in actuality, by moving that farther out, you're going to get progression. So what is going to happen is, yes, that payout per share rate can actually go up to 10 to 50 to 100. We have no idea where it's going to go, but we do know mathematically that baseline is constantly flowing up. Yes. And because of the amount of inflation and the coins in print.
Yes. So and also I just wanted. Yeah, thank you so much for pointing that out, which is good. And also, for those of you who are kind of like little math nerd, the simple explanation mathematically, you're staring at it. It's just this ratio, like I was explaining. Over time, this goes down and this goes up, which makes this goes up. Simple as that, because it's this divided by that. So
the only thing now is Johnny, is we got all excited about this stuff in the beginning, like right after we talked to Kyle. That's when that's when it went snap for me. I knew there was something there. I just didn't know the maths. I didn't know the intricacies of it. And then when Kyle came in and told us, we all went, oh fuck. And that's when we started to get it. And then that's when we got really excited about this. And now we have historical data showing that our wildest dreams were actually happening. They're actually happening. And that's what everybody needs to know right now, is that, even though it looks like a dump and a lull and everybody's like, there's a lot of dread out there right now. This motherfucker is doing way more than we even dreamed. Hold on, Kareem, shut up for a second. This thing is doing exactly what we dreamed that it was going to do. We were yelling and screaming and dreaming about this, and it's doing that exactly. And the OA did exactly everything that we have speculated on has come to fruition. And everybody here, if you're a long-term viewer of Discourse Syndicate and you've watched us and listened to us, then we didn't steer you wrong. That's for damn sure. If you're in Hex and you're looking for the maximum Hex gains, you came to the right place, because we got it figured out, and we did the right thing by telling everybody what was going on in Hex. And here it is. You're sitting on it. And if you like Kareem, smart guy, came in, did the math, and saw it later than a lot of us did. But figured it out and said, bam, oh shit, and dumped a significant amount of fiat in there. Amen. A lot of us didn't have to do that because we got in early, and we got big bags like that. But
you see, that's important to note also, where it's like people need to understand. It's like saying, oh, Bitcoin went from $1 to 200, so it's a bad deal, and then it goes to 20K. Like, no, people need to, again, update your worldview. It's not about that. It's like saying also, like, a house in a really nice neighborhood or really good real estate, whatever. And it's like, it was a good deal. Somebody bought it for 200,000, went to like $1 million. And then it's a good deal, $1 million. But you're like, oh, because I couldn't get it for 200, I'm not going to buy at $1 million. And then that same house go to 10 million. Like, no, it's about, is the asset cash flowing? Is it a good investment? You do it. You pay even a premium if you have to. And that's what I did on Hex. I came in, okay, the pump happened, whatever. I caught some of it or whatever. But guess what? As it stabilized, like RG perfectly said, I just keep loading up the truck all the way, and then set up my stakes, and then boom, and then chill. So when all this crazy stuff happened, I'm just watching the show with popcorn, because I'm staked. I'm just enjoying the thing, and people blowing up the account, and I'm still buying, and I'm continuously to buying. And this brings me to rule number 6. Write it down, that piece of paper. Very important. This is wisdom. True accumulation never ends. Let me say it again. True accumulation never ends. Every time I go around, I get a windfall of this or that, and I don't want to buy stupid shit. What am I going to do?
So Karim, listen to this. Listen to this. Let me tap into that real quick.
Yes,
so RG got a new job just recently. I think everybody knows. I've been working for the man. I got this new job, and so it's a good position. And so it came time for me to set up my direct deposit, right? And they give you an option. And the option in your direct deposit is you can send it all to one account, or you can send it to 2 accounts. And then they have the 401k option. You can put a certain amount into their 401k and this and that and the other. Now I've been in my trade for 30 years. So I've got, my IRAs and my 401ks and all that I've been spending time putting into. However, this time I said, you know what? I'm going to change my plan up this time. And that's when I said, I'm just going to put a separate account, and I'm going to continue to accumulate. That's what I'm going to do because of the position I'm in my life now, and so I set up a separate account so that I can continue, like you said, even at these prices, even at these share rates, I'm going to continue to accumulate. It's not over with.
Yes,
it's
sir.
not over with. You should, if you're looking to invest in Hex long term, and get more Hex for your buck, then dollar costing in is the way to do it,
Absolutely. And that's what we want people to understand. If I were to put it in perspective, this bump from like here to here, this is just literally the second stair. It's like looking at this parabola and then understanding that we were here roughly ish, and then we went to like here. And then we're worried about not accumulating. And then guess what? The same people, right? RG, remember like a couple of weeks back? Oh my God, it's over $0.01. Oh my God, I wish it can go to like 7 or 1%. Remember all those people talking nonsense? Guess what? It's like 3 right now. You see, because then you want, and then he goes here, and you're like, oh my God, I wish I bought it when it was here. And then he goes here. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Because guys, we already won.
The price per coin. Yeah, the price per coin is not the focus here. The whole pregame has been all about shares,
yes,
but
sir.
there is share rate and there is share price, which are 2 different things.
Yep.
And it's very confusing because this is a new system that has not been utilized in the crypto space before. So it's pretty complex for people to wrap their brain around. But once it clicks and you go, price really doesn't matter so much because you're making interest in according to that price that it currently is. So you're still making interest off your money that you have staked. So if price stays stable and if you continue to reaccumulate and your price stays stable, where are you going to put your money that's going to make you a baseline of 10 to 40%, right?
Nowhere.
Amen.
Where are you going to put your money?
Nowhere.
You're preaching that step 3 that I told people. True Hexican 555 Club member understand that price doesn't matter, especially in the short term, because we stay for 15 years, we accumulate, we're getting that free cash flow coming in. This is really why it's key, and this is a good transition. RG, real quick, I just want to point that parenthesis because it was in the community and it's important to talk about that. That's what I also tell people, like, hey, I love to chip in, come in on the live stream, help out. You don't need to send me any money, none of that stuff. I don't need that. Just like our what's his name, Richard, because I'm doing some other stuff and I'm helping in different ways. But then again, that doesn't mean that those who are doing that should not be rewarded. So I wanted to spend a few minutes to talk about that because I watched that video from Silver and I think he was right. And I wanted to make sure that get acknowledged. Like, again, what worked for some doesn't mean that it has to be for others, right? Because we're in different situation, and I don't have the time because I'm out there working, like RG said. I love how you call it, RG, working for the man, right? But I'm stacking that fiat so I can come buy more hex, which pumps everybody's back. You see what I mean? So everybody can help in different ways. This is why I'm focusing on how can I add value elsewhere, which is Telegram, videos, stuff like that, being invited, in a Discourse Syndicate, which is great, coming in and breaking down for some of the new people. So they don't get literally flooded out of a fucking investment that could be potentially something that can be great for a lifetime. You know what I mean? So this is my way to add value, or maybe once someone else is, maybe follow me on Twitter, things like that, because I tweet every now and then. Oh, RG, watch this on Twitter, right? Simon Dixon. And this is me on Twitter, guys, by the way. Your magic.
What's up with the
what?
Is that your sexy right there? Is that
no? Remember, dude, the Cabana Challenge. You forgot?
No, this. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, I was.
Well, guys, I just wanted to stop in and make that one little clarification. I'll let you get back to the show. I just wanted.
What are you talking about? You were the show. What are you talking about? Get back to it. You were in it, man.
I just wanted to make that a little bit cleaner for people to understand.
I love it, Johnny,
because
by the way,
understanding that that's a progressive line is very important. So I'll let you guys get back to it. It's later here than it is where you guys are. So
there it is, guys. Johnny C. Cutthroat, baby. Cutthroat.
Right.
Good night, guys.
Later, bro.
Be great. So it was this, and this is the next guy that we need to get another interview with, Richard, because he's a good guy in the space. And he went in and he asked this. I don't know if you saw this back in and he was like, no, wasn't this? So yeah, he was asking this earlier today, and then this is where Hexagon was a baller because he was talking to him, trying to explain, which is great. And then he was asking questions, and I know Simon likes to ask questions probably that he might be interested in. So that's why I spend the time schooling. Like, we need more outreach like that, talking to some of the people that ask questions, educate them. So, and this is truly what I believe, and this is the ethos of my dream account, right? So I told Simon, this is how I look at it, right? The value of my wealth is in how many Hex T shares I hold, which then generate positive free cash flow daily by monetizing time, just like a CD does. No trading, no BS, no like somebody trying to fudge you out of this and that. And your life is great. You're enjoying yourself. You're living life. You're coming on cool live streams. Like, everything's cool. And then I explain even further here, right? Because it only goes up. And then especially when you can buy more of them cheaper right now, it's awesome for the staker class. So that would be literally my only thing I would say in terms of like, hey, how can you contribute, is maybe follow me on Twitter, things like that, because I'm gonna tweet a bunch of cool stuff.
Let them know what are you just, what is your Twitter?
It's your magic, like this.
Oh, your magic.
Kareem.
It's something cool I got to some of my friends way back when. It's funny. They say, Kareem, you can sell ice to Eskimo, and then they call me the dream. I'm a dreamer, man. I like to just think big picture and then they think of what's possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Einstein.
Hey, Toby Wan, thank you for the Ninja Guinea, bro. Can you discuss how waiting on lower price to enter is dangerous because share price always goes up? Well, if you look historically at what we got going on right here, Hex is always, after pumps like this, we haven't seen one quite like this. But after pumps like this, Hex stabilizes. It's always stabilized.
Just like this one here, remember? And just like this one here, it will stabilize, go back to support, and then, because this is organic, this is normal, maybe a little bit this, but this
exactly
that was the trader, motherfuckers.
Traders
show up here trying to FOMO pants and then dump on our heads, but guess what? They got it backwards, and then they exited here and they got liquidated.
Yeah, and that's why. So the guys with the smaller position that aren't whales, getting ready to dump, 100,000, 200,000, US or something in. Yeah, it's what Toby Wan is saying is it's dangerous to sit there and wait to see if the price is going to dump in you even more.
Exactly.
It's and plus the share rate, the share price. The price of the shares is the ratio right now is so sweet. The ratio of
amazing
price to share price is very sweet right now.
30%.
Those are going to start to separate as the price of Hex goes up. They're going to start to separate, and you're going to get further and further away from getting good deals on shares.
Yep. And by the way, here's your proof right there. Quick math. Before big payday, roughly, which was around November, 18, 19, right here, the price was right around 7%, roughly. Nagabo went on stream and even said that. And then share price went up 45%, but then price is about 50% off, which means technically buying now is the equivalent of buying Genesis share. Does that make sense? I'm going to say it again very slow. Pre-big payday, it was around 7%, around here, ish, 680, whatever. And then now it's 50% down. And the share price went up 45%, which means buying right now is the equivalent of buying Genesis shares. Very important. So if you feel like you missed out, if you feel like you're new and this and that, now is your chance. Now, nobody knows how long this is going to stay like this because, again, it's heavily oversold. It can bounce back. We have seen it. X can bounce back 10% like it's a joke, especially since this crap happened here where this mega dump, let me go back to the 1 hour, because people thought, oh, let me get some Ethereum, right? Because by getting some Ethereum, I'm going to catch the pump. Well, guess what? It seems like this dump is continuing. So we don't know what's going to be tomorrow or whatever. But this could be a time before flash news, another whale say be like, hey, you know what? I cashed out a bunch of Ethereum, right? Times to go multiply my money. Let me get back into Hex. Right. So I'm trying to tell some of you guys on stream how the big whale thinks. It's all about the flip. They have a main stash, of course, but they do flips too. They buy the rumor all the way here. Oh, yeah, Ethereum 2.0, yeah. But, dude, it's only 22%, and it's not fully activated until December 1st. And what do? They dump on your head before that. Thanksgiving, you're chilling with the family, right? You're not watching the screen, Mr. Trader. You get liquidated over here, and you're like, oh, man, let me add more money to my account. It's going to bounce back. And then guess what? Waterfall. And then you become fucking wick. And I'm talking a little harsh because I want you to understand. In trading, we call you the liquidity. You just became the liquidity right here. All of this reasoning of all this bullshit, all this pump way back here was just to create FOMO, to dump on your heads from here. And then you buy the dip, they dump on your head again. Then you buy the dip, you add to your position, then they dump on your head. And then you run out of gas here and then you get liquidated. And then you're like, oh my God, I need to exit. Whether you exit or not, they will make you exit. That's what a liquidation is. You don't have a choice. They literally liquidate your ass. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way back here or possibly here. So the big whale that cashed out might be like, okay, it's going to be in a normalization after a big dump. It usually takes some time. So why don't I go back into Hex over here, buy this bottom, chilling, Uniswap style, because if he buys a bunch and not a lot will dump, it's basically safe because, again, it's a ratio, right? It just sits there, bid support.
Okay, so when you say right, is that a question or are you going to continue?
No. that was rhetorical.
I'm just checking with you.
I get excited. I love you. But yeah, that's the key. That's the key, man. Hopefully people just learn, man. And this is RJ, this is why I love what you're doing with dollar cost, because those videos, I realize it's good that it's streamed, timestamped, and saved, because years from now, we can point back to this video. Right. Years from now, when the new Hexagon comes in and they hear nonsense about, oh, trade this, trade that, and this and that, they can be like, no, this is what you want to do in terms of approach. So you get that financial wisdom in terms of like education. No advice. Final decision is yours. You do whatever you want with your funds. I'm just showing you why we are doing with our funds based on what we see, and we're showing you the facts about don't just buy into FOMO because you end up like this.
Yeah, this was for historical record. That's why we did this. We wanted to record the history of the launch. We wanted to record the history of a community unfolding and realizing what Hex was, because nobody really knew what it was when it first launched. We had an idea, of what it was, but we learned all the intricacies and unpeeled the onion, while we were doing this over the last year. And we had a lot of discussion with a lot of smart people about game theory and what was happening here and the math. And, and we all came together and and we ended up analyzing it pretty damn good. I mean, almost to a T.
Yep.
We figured out what this was, and it wasn't that hard because Richard was saying it all along.
I know, right?
It was. So again, it was like, I told you, motherfuckers, listen to what I'm saying. This is what this is, you know, and of course we had to dig in deeper and deeper and go down the rabbit hole and crawl in and out of it and try and figure it out along the way, you know. And then there was some game theory that even Richard didn't know. Yep. You know, there were some things that we all did, like my get the fuck out, emergency end stake your early shit and get your shares was something that he didn't count on happening. And we discussed that right here on the show, and we got a lot of people thinking about it. And I'm telling you, I mean, if you took an early position with like a big size of your bag, half your bag, 3/4 of your bag, and thought that maybe you'd cash out in year one, like the first 3-4 months after the big payday.
Yeah. Just like
and you realize that you didn't do it properly because of the shares, and that wealth creation versus that rich, which if you listen to us, you did well, because what happened was, instead of getting what everybody thought was, okay, well, I'm going to get in, I'm going to get that big payday, and then I'm going to get out because Hex is going to pump. And then midway through last year in the launch phase, everyone was like, oh shit, this thing is going to pump, and I am going to pull out a nice bag. You know, I am going to pull out a nice bag. And then I kept telling everybody, don't let that fool you. That line right there, that big payday line, it doesn't belong to you. It's not yours. And if you did and you listened, then you did all right. You created wealth, and you listened to what Hex told you to do, because Hex told you longer pays better.
Boom.
Longer pays better always. And if you didn't listen to that, then you got wrecked.
Yeah, exactly. You think you're smarter than the smart contracts. Black looks like an AI. And
yeah, you're not smarter than
you're not smarter than him. And that's what Richard said, which is great. It's so good that there's some other benefits which just happen accidentally, but they're just great benefits. Like, I'm gonna go be a little bit more in depth about an analysis, which I think people should know. The terms are a little bit, I would say, complicated, but hopefully they'll get it. So what I like about this is that it's kind of like, for those of you who are familiar with the Federal Reserve.
Listen to this real quick.
Yep.
Identity Block said that got me 300% more shares.
Woo, nice.
I don't know how true that is. That sounds like a big number, and I could call bullshit on that. But if you did, congratulations.
Yeah, good.
Even if you got 60%, 40%, 30% more, you made out, because those shares, the value of those shares, even though you only got 30% more shares, 50% more shares, the value of those shares over time and the amount of Hex that it's going to make you versus popping them out on after big payday is going to blow your mind. I mean, we sat there and just did the numbers.
Yeah, and I think Arjun, what he's talking about too is that people still confuse a little bit the share multiplier and then the actual token multiplier. Like, for example, let me do a quick math here for everybody to see. If you do 2 million, right, 3, and then you go 555 or anything more than 10 years. So let's just say, 4,500, whatever, right? You automatically get that 4 million on top. So when they see that and they see effective 6, right? Some people still confuse that and say, oh, it's 3x. I'm going to get 6 million Hex. That's not true. It's effective, meaning like it's buying as if it's 6 million. This is the reason why my 7844 over here is so powerful, because technically, compared to another whale type, there's people that got 50 million Hex,
right,
that can't get this share rate because they're not willing to commit the way I commit. If you're trying to recreate this right now without staking less than a year, so basically you never get any 20% bonus, right? You need a shit ton more, and this is how the math goes, because you need to
around with the numbers. Let's play it. Let's throw 100 million on there.
Perfect. So what you will need is you will need the original 28 million to start. Then you're going to add 200%. And I'm going to explain people how do I get there, because you get a 20% bonus for every extra year. My minimum stake's 10 years. And then it just grows 6 months, every 6 months more than that. So they're all maxed out. So you do 20% times 10, that's 200% on top of the principal, right? So you're getting 3 times the buying power. So you will do 28 times 3. What'd you get?
What?
Oh, sorry, 28 times 3. How much is that?
84.
80. Wait, what? 84, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 84, take 84 and then times 1.45. 45% increase because those are premium Genesis shares. Pre-BPD.
Wait, say that again. You lagged out. I didn't hear any of it.
Sorry, I said those are premium pre-BPD shares. Okay. So
Okay.
you took 28 times 3, you got the 84, and you take 84 and you multiply by 1.45 because share rate went up 45%.
Okay. 121.8.
Okay. So if you were to recreate that roughly, you would need 121 million hex. If you were to stake with no bonuses, not trying to go long like I do, you need 121 million hex to get this kind of T-share. Okay, this is the level of commitment. And that's how you get the 45,000 hex per day because the system is like, yeah, that's my boy. He gets it. He gets it. Longer pays better, bigger pays better. Let's roll. Let's pay him. That's all this is. And the best part is in terms of T-shares, like we just explained, because the price is lower, you can still buy Genesis T-shares right now at current price. The difference is when you buy those, remember, longer pays better. If you want to get bonus shares, if you want to get your stash, buy a bigger side of the pie, then you will have to do that. Because again, flash news, I'm not done buying for years to come. And in the Dream account, everything that comes in is 10-year plus minimum. We're maxing out because I'm going to create a Dream account staking ladder, okay, which is step 7. Please write it down, that cheat sheet. Create a Dream account staking ladder. I don't care if you do 10 hex. The point is, it's like let's say you were supposed to go do something like stupid or that you don't really need to do. You were about to waste money on buying something you don't really need. I don't care if it's $50. I don't care if it's $10. I don't care if it's $5. You throw that into hex or whatever, and then you put that on the Dream account. This is the science of the little kids getting the piggy bank, right?
But let's talk about that again real quick.
Yeah, please.
So that everybody, I don't want to blast people's hopes. Your Dream account might not be other people's Dreams account.
No, absolutely. In
fact, I know it isn't. So we've got to realize that this is a 10%er wallet right here, guys. This is a 10%er wallet right here. This is a big wallet that Karim is blasting in your face. So I don't want anybody to get discouraged because that wallet right there is going to be one of the biggest hex wallets out there.
I just wanted to show proof to people that I get upset when people say, "Oh, Richard is on all the coin, this, that, all that bullshit." I hate that. I want to show people that those are not bots. Those are fucking real. Okay, the 08 stakings are unstaked.
Yeah.
So
with not even a quarter of this amount, you could generate crazy wealth.
Yes.
With a quarter, with even a 1/10 of this, you could create wealth. And you can dollar cost in. So don't be discouraged by looking at that wallet like, oh shit, I'll never see one of those. You probably won't, and probably a lot of people won't see wallets like that. There's probably going to be only 10% of the wallets that ever look like that. So
you'd be surprised.
I don't want anybody to feel like they're missing the boat because you can't put a wallet like that together. But you can put a sizable amount for.
There's a funny saying. There's a funny saying in life, RG. There's a funny saying in life in the business. Too big.
Go ahead.
When you think you're too big, a bigger well comes in and eats your life. That's It's the same thing. Imagine you were here before. Imagine you came in and everything's great. Yeah. And then I come in way late, April, May, help make the top. Let's not forget that. Seep through the dip. Do my research, and I remember being on the chat. I was telling Richard, I did a lot of like small little stakes on the Dream account just to test it out. Like I was testing the system just to make sure that it works, right? Small stakes here and there, whatever. And then when I got sold on it, like okay, the system works, right? Because I did the math, everything's right. The system works. I can stake, I can unstake, it comes out, no problem. And then when I did the research, he's building on the Ethereum blockchain. Game over. This is the best ecosystem to be in. So what's that? So
So here's what I need you to do. Shut the fuck up for a second. No.
Damn.
No. The reason I'm telling you is because we got a special guest in the green room right now.
Nice.
And I want to bring him up. He doesn't get to hang out with us as much. Hold on a second. He doesn't get to hang out with us much. But ladies and gentlemen, the Hexologist.
Welcome. Hello.
Who's got the strong hands? Who's got strong hands tonight, boys? Who's got them? Who's got them?
What up, Hexo?
Yeah. What's up, guys? What is up?
Hexo, I was so tempted again
My hair.
to do you dirty,
What?
bro.
What?
I was so tempted to do you dirty, bro. You were doing some weird shit again. And like, what are you doing?
I'm glad nobody can see me in the green room.
I know. I almost couldn't keep a straight face when I was talking because he was mimicking me as I was talking.
What's up, guys?
Look at our viewers are going up now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hexo the baller.
Hexo's in. Hexo's in.
What are we talking about? I'm guessing.
You?
Hex. I'm guessing something Hex with me.
Talk about
Hey,
you.
did you host us right now?
No.
Oh,
Why would
okay.
I host such a crazy channel?
Because there's
You guys
probably
will bring
like
me down.
300
You guys will get
people.
me banned off of Dlive for hosting.
There's probably like
Oh
300.
my God.
Yeah, you got to do some bad shit to get banned off of D-Live.
Wait, can you get banned off Dlive? I thought it was more like the decentralized version, like, better than
Oh, it
you.
ain't decentralized. That's
You can. It ain't just
yeah, and, but it's probably pretty hard to get banned off of here. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You'd have to slip a nip or maybe a little bit more than that. Slip a dick or something. I don't know.
Wow. Don't get RG's channel banned.
Or if that's the worst thing that's happened on RG's channel.
Yeah, it's not
worst of
the.
it.
Yeah. Hexo probably couldn't bring anything.
You lose all the videos too?
What?
If you get banned or whatever, you lose all the videos too? That's saved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I save them. I
RG,
save
you
them
need to
every
save.
week.
Yeah, definitely get a copy.
I save everything every week.
Smart. Very,
Yeah.
very smart.
I think
Oh, my hair's all looking all funky.
Did you just get did
Yeah, I got
Mama
a
just
shower.
give you a haircut?
No, I just got out of the shower because I just got back from the gym.
Oh,
Nice.
Not funding gym. Not funding gym.
Oh,
Oh,
not
The
funny
regular
part.
gym, guys. Not fudding gym. We call him fudding gym on my
Fudding gym.
channel. Fudding gym. Yeah, there's the. It was,
Hexo buys bottoms.
what? Yeah, by bottom. I've been dollar cost averaging in, bro.
nice.
Yeah, man.
I know it. The
Hexo,
prices
question
are
for you.
so nice. Are you staking everything right away when you get it?
No, I'm gonna wait until I'm all the way dollar cost averaged in just to accumulate on it all because it's not like a lot. I mean, it's like $100, but
Hey, fuck it.
COVID
That shit
gym.
adds up.
No, I'm after that.
A
Oh,
little
September,
over
you
30.
guy.
38 viewers. Hey,
There you
how
go.
many viewers? Oh, 200.
Look at that. He's got 48 viewers sitting there just waiting in his chat for nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God.
It was crazy on the 24
Just
hours.
48 people. With Discourse Syndicate's on, and there's 48 motherfucking Hexicans sitting there in the Hexos
Yeah.
channel, just like sleeping and shit.
Hexo, do you have something played over there on replay? Maybe they're watching.
Yeah, well, that's the 24-hour stream, the replay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
watching us all like this.
Smart.
Me and RG3 by the end, like, yeah. T-shirts for sure. T-shirts.
We're like, yeah. We were texting each other like, dude, I'm so fucking ready to get off.
Yeah.
It's all about the t-shirts, man. It's all about the
It is, it
t-shirts.
really is.
And then also after we pass this phase, RG, man, I'm telling you, we're gonna fly. People forget hashtag design to pump. Hashtag we're gonna that 10,000% over 2.5 years. That puts us at somewhere around here, right? Ish. 2023, 2024. So I'm just excited to see, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh, what were you talking about now?
No, I'm just saying, like the design to pump and 10,000 X within 2.5 years.
Yep.
Like it's gonna put us right around here. And again, you see the moving average, the blue start to go down. Man, it's gonna be epic. And as people get more educated and we start to see this grow, which is awesome, That's going to be huge.
I think that huge wall is going to stay there, though. I think that huge wall, just because people are going to strike out for 7 days to a month forever. People are going to be like, waiting for that, and they're always going to keep us on our toes. Like,
look at that! Look at all the lemons. Thanks, guys, for the lemons. Oh, it's Hexo here. The reason we're getting lemons is because those 40 viewers that came in over here.
That's awesome.
Somebody asked, how much is 10,000 T-shares? Well, one T-share is worth $53 right now. So 10 times that by 10,000.
So $1 billion?
No, 500.
530,000.
Jesus Christ!
God damn it! The old pirate did the math on you.
I'm like $1 billion.
That would be stage. That would be amazing.
Jesus, can you imagine if it's like $3,000 per T-shirt or something?
Yeah, but RG, that's the funniest thing. Like, people don't realize it could go that in 10, 15 years. And that's why, like, accumulation is the key. And that's what I say in step 5, accumulation never ends. It's very important because, again, like, I'm the perfect example. I started for nothing and I still work hard every day. Like, there's another quote that I like that says, most people, overestimate what they can accomplish in a year and underestimate what they can accomplish in 5 to 10. Like, look at you guys. Perfect. Look at Hexo, perfect example, right? Used to stream by himself, started it, not a lot of viewers. Boom. Now, thousands, right? So imagine, compound that over the years as we get more and more successful, because we will. I have no doubt in my mind. It's one of the best product out there. And then the crypto bull market is just getting started. And then just to give everybody perspective, macro environment, those idiots are not done printing money. I mean, did you guys see Tesla cross $500 billion? Elon Musk, second richest guy now. It's like they're printing money at a speed you won't even believe. They don't even know what to do with the money. They just don't. They're just going to keep printing. So crypto is back, man. This is just the warning shot. So I'm just saying, kudos.
You're just saying a lot. You're just saying a lot, Karim. I've been waiting for a break, man. Just a little fucking break right there. Just a little one.
No, you don't talk, Archie. This is our ship now.
Look at me.
Look at me.
My ship now. I'm captain now. Got Tom Hanks over there. You're ready to just let the whole ship go.
That's awesome. No, man, this is cool.
Karim was
you know what, Karim? And all messing around. I'm really glad to have somebody like you who jumped on late, like you did, and showed the confidence of what's going on here, and being so excited about it, at the time frame that you did get in. Because a lot of us, we've been here for the beginning. I mean, Hexologist, he's been here, nonstop forever. He's like that fucking old gum on your shoe that will never come off. Like, it's just stuck there. Like, you can't dig that shit off. That's that gum that just will not go away. And but it's nice to have fresh, new vision, new excitement, new knowledge. Unpeeling, even though everything that you've talked about, literally we've blasted over here, and uncovered it as it was happening. So it's all game theory that we've been hoping for and planning for, and here it is. And now those people that did set those stakes up, like yourself, like you did, they're sitting on some nice hex wealth that's being built.
Amen. And I want to give you guys credit one more time. I mean, it's so underrated because people need to understand if Hexo didn't do what he was doing, right? Chances are, hey, let's be fair. Maybe there's no, Discourse Syndicate or people like me, because I've been Hexo. I'm a subscriber, just so you know. Been a subscriber for a while because
he's like, motherfucker, every Hexican's a subscriber to my shit.
Hey, we got 21,000 people on the Telegram chat. We need to get it to 21,000. I mean, come on, what are you guys doing? The rest of it, huh? So, but you see, like, I can relate because the excitement, the happiness, laughing all the time, like not the garbage chill of the other influencers. Like that's refreshing. I'm like, dude, I want to be part of that community. Like those little things, it matters. People don't realize because you want to see, like, because I already knew Richard's smart no matter what. But it's kind of like you start scratching your head. Do I want to be part of the community? Do I want to show my face? This and that. And then you see more and more people popping up. Then you start seeing the thank you videos, boom. And you see more people out there doing videos too. Even if it's a 2-minute clip, that's good. It boosts confidence in the community. So I want to spend the time once again beating a dead horse. I don't care. Like, I want to give you guys props, man. It's powerful. It's the consistency. It shows me as a quote unquote investor, like, those guys are not going anywhere. Like, this is real. Again, just like longer pays better. Like, it's not like we're beating a dead horse, but guess what? A week ago, this wasn't here, like this big. Think about it.
Yeah.
And it's growing.
Well,
hey, Quarter Panda, thanks for that Ninja Guinea, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, Richard's in the chat. Richard's in the
Bringing together the community.
Everybody look busy. Everybody get on their keyboard. everybody wiggle their ties.
Hey, so check this out. So I was on my rant the other day, right? And I had asked Richard a question like 3 days earlier. You know, I like, hey, Richard, I said something, you know, hey, this is what's going to happen. And so I'm on my rant and Telegram pops up and it says, sounds good, bro. And I was like, wow, man, he's listening. He thought I was fucking going at it, right? I was all, oh, yeah, right. Wow, he was just answering a question I asked him 3 days before because he hadn't got to it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, man, you guys are awesome, man. I can't wait until we start going to conferences, man. This is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I do a daily show every day and it's so consistent is because Hex is consistent. The code is consistent. You have to be consistent. You have to do, and longer pays better. Guess what? What other streamers done? No matter what, you know, 59 days straight now. Mm-hmm. So you gotta, you know, and RG3, dude, you've been doing this for freaking ever, man. Like, day 100 I think is when we started or something
like that. When you made the first little pink and yellow Discourse Syndicate logo and we put that up there and we said, hey everybody, here we all are, all in one spot.
Hi, I would like to talk to you about
Hex. This is Hex.
Hi,
what do you think?
This is epic.
And then we said fuck a bunch of times, like, fuck. Ah, yeah, this is different than Hexo's channel. We got the fuck.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, right? We could say bad words over here.
Yeah, right. You know, it's funny. It's like, because I've literally almost subscribed to everybody, and I can almost like categorize in the good stuff. Like, you know, I go to Hexo on the news, and boom, and I get all the excitement, people laughing, throwing jokes. Right. What I like about the Discourse Syndicate is, like, you know, we got our uncle, you know, G here. RG is like, okay, you got a beef? Come on a Discourse Syndicate. That is so epic. It's like, let's hash it out, right? You want to talk shit?
None of them ever did, though.
Right.
But that's how you call them out, because they're trying to create like situation. And I like that. Like, where I'm from, that's what we do. Like, you got a problem, let's come and hash it out. You know, like, you invited Nagaboo, you want to talk shit, come boom. And guess what? The guy issued an apology video. That was dope. And that's important. Like, we got that. Boom. Like, you know,
but see, it's just dialogue too. Like, we're not attacking anybody.
Exactly.
We didn't bring somebody on here to verbally abuse them. You know, we brought them on here to discuss it. And because bottom line is, every time that Richard's ever whooped somebody's ass on stream, he's just landed facts on top of their head is all he's ever done. And sometimes he's had to say, hey, look, you stupid motherfucker, this is the facts. And you're asking a dumb question. And no, that's ridiculous. Why would you ask that when nobody else is being held to that weird standard that you're trying to hold us to? Fuck you. Here's what we've got. You know, and that's what Richard's all he's ever done. And that's all we've done is say, hey, if anybody does have a beef, we've got something for you. Let me hey, Hex Monkey, thank you for the diamond, bro. Appreciate it. And then Rammy Poons just donated 1 Ninja Guinea. Okay, let's see what he has to say about me and Hexo being on stream. Kareem has mixed all his stats and never runs out of mana. What? Sometimes Ramey just says some off the wall stuff. I figured he'd say something about me and Hexo since we're both on the same stream. You know that about him, right, Hexo?
What's up? Oh, Rammy? Yeah. He literally every time he donates to me, he always is like, if you slay, how would you slay RG3 with your blunt weapon?
He said that earlier. Like,
oh, yeah. He's like, well, how would you sneak up behind him and choke him out, or would you like try and do it from the side?
Yeah. And he gives me a Ninja Genie, so it's like I have to answer. I can't just let it go. I'm like, well, let me tell you.
God damn.
Come on, Hexo, on the family channel. How would you?
Hey, but then I've got Ross, bro. I've got Ross. So Ross, you banned him. I think you completely banned him from your channel.
I didn't ban him. It wasn't me. It was whoever, it was my mods on the 24 hours.
So he got banned. He come over here and he's like, fucking cheapskate Hexo, fuck him. So as soon as he came in here talking shit, I gave him a ban hammer. Like he wasn't even in here a day. He got a ban hammer. And so he's like, every time we fill up the chest or something, he's like, Hexo never puts anything in the chest. The cheapskate.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm buying that Hex, boys. I'm pushing the price up.
Bedwetter said I can drop a brick on your head right now from up there.
Fuck.
Ross always got your back. Yeah, I got your back. That's why you got the ban hammer, Ross. That's why you got the ban hammer. You and Mousetrip. I don't know where Mousetrip's been lately, but him too. He came in here talking shit one time, and I just gave him a ban hammer.
Amen. You see, because I think sometimes it's cool to especially with those influencers too. That's what I call that, that Sonny Decree guy. It's like we're cool people, but don't mess with us, because it's like, no. We're not allow bullying here. We're not letting you, take advantage of the people we're trying to talk to or ourselves. So it's like, you can make your little joke, it's cool, but when it gets too real, boom. And that's what I love what Richard does. It's like, it's like, dude, bless his heart, man. You guys remember the early streams with those crazy traders and the nonsense, the attacks, and the guy just sits there calm. It's just like, even me, because I'm usually chill, but I'm like, yo, that's some mental fortitude you have to have.
Yeah.
To be able to withstand all that, because you're smarter than those idiots. So you don't want to, because sometimes they're trying to trigger you. You see what I'm saying?
If you've never watched it, watch the video with Tone Vase and the three lawyers. On the day the Hex launched, on the day of Richard's launch of his crypto, these guys they come at him with all barrels freaking going, man, all barrels, and it was just.
And you know what's even sad and messed up? I bet Tone Vase cashed out some free Hex. This idiot talking shit, and then he's
I wonder if a lot of them don't even talk about Hex anymore. So it's like,
no,
they won't even let it come out of their mouth. They're just like, oh shit, it's like, damn, they want to, because they know that we'll come after them. So especially right now,
those
on
fucking
Twitter,
murder hornets, those crypto murder hornets.
Especially right now on Twitter, you see a bunch of people with 2 to 50 followers right now, and they're trying to hate on Hex. They'll come in your comments or whatever, and I just ban them or block them, because it's like, dude, if you've got an audience, then sure, I'm not going to block you, like what Richard said. But if you're some idiot that's just started an account where you're following people that are following you back, and you just have nothing good to say, you're just like a nobody. It's like, all right, you're banned, or blocked. I don't really care to
those people are trying to get clout.
They're
trying to get clout. That's why, get views and use it like that. Stupid.
Yeah. Sorry, my phone went off. Yeah. So it's just I don't know. I've gotten so many of them at this point. It's been a year, and I've been getting really good at it. I was just like, yeah. At first, I was like, no, this guy's not getting this from me. He's not taking this from me.
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of freaking even. I just sit there and laugh at it now, because it's like, whatever. I don't give a shit.
It's like these idiots that don't dude. We had a perfect launch, man. We did a full year. Perfect. We did a full year, no bugs. We didn't go to zero because somebody exit scammed. And all of it went well. And just because you didn't predict what was going to happen, and nobody else could predict, it's like predicting the market. Tell me what's going to happen in the stock market in 1 year. Tell me what's going to happen, and I'm going to take your advice on it. And then if it's wrong, then I'm going to be coming at you and saying, you told me it was going to do this. Dude, nobody.
I mean, literally. You could look at the chart and go, "Oh my God, that is a perfect launch chart." And somebody tried to front run it on its airdrop day, and they sold out. That's nothing. And then boop, it's retraced right back to where support is.
Yeah.
And those
a month ago,
minority. They're just a lying minority. It's just a trader that got wrecked because they thought they were smart, and then he backfired on them, And then,
well, are they really traders? Because you would think that traders would get in at the bottom. You would think that they would get in at the bottom.
I think
a real trader would be like, damn, this is a good opportunity right here. If it went up to all-time highs right here, I could make a 5x. Did Bitcoin do a 5x in the last year?
Exactly.
It was at like what 6,000, 7,000 last year. So it's like it's not even at that 5x. So you could actually make some pretty good money if you're buying down here at 0.003, and you could 5x your money if it just went to all-time highs. And some of us are predicting way past all-time highs. But
and Richard tweeted about it. He literally tweeted about it. And again, I think those are like what I call trade. I mean, like, the wannabe traders. I'm trading. They bought a course, so they think they're like stars, and then they get a little bit, and then it goes again, and they panic sell. The real trader, yeah, you're right. They're probably getting in here now.
I don't think they were traders. I think they're literally people that we know. I think that they're literally people that we know who they are, and they popped in, popped out, or they tried to FUD the project, or they tried to front.
Wow.
Those are
why don't they just stake then? I mean, okay, maybe.
They wanted to hurt. They
you're
wanted
talking about those people. Oh, I got you. Like
they wanted to
guy
hurt
that we don't want to name. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yep.
They wanted to hurt it. There's a few of them out there. There's a few.
You can see them popping the Telegram, trying to with fake name and stuff. I've seen that.
Yeah. Hey, Hexo.
What's up?
This is our VP stream, bro.
What does that mean? Oh, you guys got it?
We're VP today, yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. We hit VP today.
Nice, man. That means you get to put stickers, and you get
stickers
50% more on your chest.
50% more on the Kraken for you guys.
RG, call it big payday, baby. Call it big payday.
And then we can also put up we could put up reruns.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then they keep our streams on there too.
For 28 days, I think is
for 20, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, thanks, Hex Monkey, for the diamond again, bro. Appreciate you, man.
What I was thinking about doing is like doing a couple of commercials on here, because that's what I did with the how to get into Hex with my daughter, and just having her do that,
and then
having that as a rerun. Like, you guys could have whatever, how to get into Hex, and then somebody comes into your channel is like, what is Hex? And then they just see how to actually get into Hex by just watching the rerun. That's a 2 or 3 minute rerun that keeps going, or a couple videos that are happening.
So how do you make stickers anyway? How do you get to make stickers anyway? Is there like a sticker generator?
I don't really do the stickers. I don't really have stickers. I have all the gifts, like those gifts that I have. You could see people, but
that's just Tidy Labs, though, right?
No, I can't remember. I think you can do it on here. So I would just commission like Alan Bittner to make you some, because he's made a lot for me. Maybe
Alan Bittner made those for you?
No, well, not all of them.
Well, some of them made some for me. Like I have the RG3 one that they made for me.
Yeah. So maybe just ask him if he'll do them, or
Bring. Yeah, that's cool.
Am I lagging out a bit?
Yep.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Just sitting there.
That was like a 5-second delay.
All these t-shirts I spent on this computer.
Instruction video on the Hawks D6 said instruction video on how to send lemons and ninjets also.
Yeah, there you go. This is how you press the button to this donate.
So if you want to, you hit that button right there. You see the jet? Push on that.
Hey, what's up, Maddie? Maddie, by the way, told me to raid this girl tonight on our stream, and I don't know if they got her to. We got her over 1,000, and she had to start drinking. So that's her thing. But then they were trying to get her into Hex. I guess she downloaded the layman's guide. So we got. I was like, well, let's see if she actually remembers anything tomorrow.
She needs to read it, but yeah, I mean, I tell people sometimes the best way to learn is by doing. Just saying.
That's true. I mean, that's how we got Joker on. We're Joker involved. We just got him some Hex and.
What if she wakes up the next morning with a bunch of like Hex tattoos all over her body and shit? Like, what happened last night?
Ross said, "My niece is 1. She can help you with the stickers, RG3."
There you go.
Let's see. You ever play Sid Meier's Pirates? What's that? Anybody ever heard?
Yes,
of
of course. Yeah, Sid Meier's Pirates.
Have
you ever played Civilization?
Yes, it was. Yes,
Same.
sir.
Yeah.
Pirates was like the old one. It was RG3. It's something like Civilization 1, had the bricks. Anybody remember Civilization 1 where you'd move
I never played
bricks?
that. No.
Oh, dude, it was old school.
It's one of those time waste games, right?
No, it was yeah. I mean, any game, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, like yeah.
You can chuck your chickens
Oh,
away.
geez, RG3, the boomer time waste.
Right.
What is this? Just a bunch of time wasting games? What is this? Super Mario Brothers? Shut it down. Shut this down.
That's it. I'm gonna come out with my
real
own
games
time.
for my advocates.
I'm gonna come out with a Discourse Syndicate time waste game. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Create your own game.
I'm gonna capitalize
Click on
on all
RG3.
you. What do you call you guys? Millennials or something?
Millennial, like that.
Sure.
But RG, technically, if the game is a time wasting, that means it's winning because people are hooked. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like that Angry Bird thing back in the day, or even like simple like Tetris. Man, Tetris when it came out, and I know you remember that, right, RG? That was like
motherfuckers, man. Somebody
he
said
doesn't remember that. He remembers.
He said RG3 knows Pong. Hey, check this out. So fucking for real, right? So the first Pong game ever.
Oh, jeez.
So it was a TV, right? And it was just a little box with a TV screen on it. But there was a light bulb inside of it, and you had a knob on both sides, and the knob ran this thing back and forth. And if the light bulb was on like a it was just free flowing back and forth, and it would bounce off a rubber band and go back and forth. So you'd see this little light on the screen. For real, it wasn't even a real digital Pong game. It was a mechanical Pong game.
damn.
Jeez. Did you go to RG3? You probably because you grew up in California, right?
Yes, sir.
So you went through the 80s in the California, like
The 70s,
wrecked. Wait, but you were like 18, 19 when you were like, in the 80s, right? What year were you born? 68? So yeah,
somewhere around there.
Okay, yeah. I'm just, I'm average.
Hex over here doxing.
You were born on this exact date.
Well, I tell everybody.
I don't know when
I'm 53 years old. Yeah, so do the fucking you maths motherfuckers out
He's
there.
2 years younger than my dad. That's how I could.
I am your dad. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Whatever.
I went to Utah a couple of times.
I'm not from Utah. Damn it.
Oh,
How many
Idaho.
wives do you have over there? Yeah, Idaho.
I was in Idaho too. I
Same
just
thing,
left that
pretty
bitch
much.
there.
You leave my mother out of this.
Jesus Christ. RG, fun fact, right? Because when I tried to call you earlier today, briefly, and then he went to voicemail. And then I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I see where now RG comes from. This is pretty cool. But yeah, no, fun fact, man. It's good. One day we'll get to meet, man. That'd be great.
Yep.
Yeah,
I saw the picture you guys took on the you guys on the hill somewhere, like outdoor. First meeting of Hexicans. There was like a meme or something.
That was a pretty. I don't know what happened with that picture.
What about that, RG?
I guess we haven't
happened with
that yet. We haven't talked about that yet.
The only DM
That's a good
Hexo
picture.
sent in a long time was a picture of RG.
It's fun. You know what he did though? He's so fucking beaver cleaver. He sends me the fucking picture, right? So he shrinks the thing down and he's like, he makes midget RG3, right? And he sends it to me and he goes, "Bro, don't hate me, please. Don't hate me." And then he posts the shit.
You piece of crap. I'm starting my new job tomorrow. I'm like, okay, yep. And I was like, all right, well, it doesn't sound like he hates me. It sounds like I posted this on the Twitter.
I said, "You fucking piece of shit." They'll call me Bilbo Baggins.
Oh my God, too much.
Hey, did you see some of the other pictures? Ministry of Hex
made us long legs.
Yeah.
And Hex made you like with the pirate leg.
I was just about to ask.
They put me a pirate leg.
Yeah,
I didn't see that
Oh,
one.
that one was good. That one was good.
I was just like, oh, geez, here it goes. Meme time.
Hey, that's when you know you've made it. You become a meme.
When you
So it's
become a
okay,
meme.
it's okay. When you become a meme, people start making memes of you. Hey, that's when you know. That's when.
Hey,
you know
Richard Hart said Mini RG3 was very cute. So, yeah, thanks, S-Star, for the dime. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. First time I ever saw a Munchkin pirate. Mini pie.
That was my favorite. Dude, just doing those, just
hey, that
a random one.
That place is like epic, man. That where we went, there was this tree there, this pine tree that was just monstrous, and there was a solid freaking granite, like a park bench. Yeah. So it's like an old park that is like going to be there. So that was like the first meeting of that many Hexicans ever. And we might need to make that a meeting place because, believe it or not, where Hal Finney and supposedly Satoshi live is just down the street from there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we were, it was just down the street from there.
Coincidence? I think not, sir.
Coincidence? I think maybe somebody there might have been Satoshi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
My guess is definitely a group. It's definitely a group.
It's like, Hexo, I'm sorry, man. I lost my keys to my Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Never again.
Right. Burn.
Dude, can you imagine if that was actually real? Like he's still alive. He just lost his keys.
He's just fucking pissed. Bro. I can't find him anywhere. Goddamn it.
Hilarious.
The shade would have been hilarious. Yeah,
then he finds them and dumps them all one day.
That'd be hilarious.
Those people, man. Remember that email that went by? There was like some old 10 years old Bitcoin started to move, and people were freaked out. Like,
they do that. They did twice this year. Just a couple weeks ago it happened.
Back during the run, the 17 run, some actually just went from one wallet to another wallet, and it flipped everything out one day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That'd be hilarious. I mean, I don't want them to dump, but what?
No, we don't want that.
Yeah, no.
We don't want that.
Yeah. Ross Hex is Jesus, man. He's throwing heat at you, RG.
Yeah, he's whatever. Go ahead, dude.
Wait, what now? Why is he hating?
I made you. I can take you out too.
Yeah, like that, huh? Don't mess with the pirate.
I'll take you out. It's like when these fools thought they can take the stream from me that day.
Well, I think the U.S. government has control of that wallet, that Silk Road wallet now.
Definitely,
they always did, though. They always had control of it.
Yeah, just kind of how they were able to sell it to some of it to Jim Draper and stuff like that.
Yeah, they auctioned off a bunch of it, I think.
Yep, like over 200,000.
Yeah.
He got a sweet deal on those too.
So we talked about
in
price.
jail. They're selling his Bitcoin. He's in jail. That's fucked up.
He's just watching it like, no, he's still at the bottom, bros.
And he's still at the bottom.
So have you guys talked about price? Have you guys talked about?
We just talked about how good the price is, actually, how stable the price is, and how.
Well, it's not. I mean, who cares if it's stable, right? Like we get some of these traders in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a little volatility going and let some more wreckage happen.
You got all the 2.8. I mean, dude, for Thanksgiving, a lot of people are going home or whatever, and then they're going to tell their families, "Hey, bro, get into this. We just hit all-time highs, and now is a really good spot." I mean, that's what I'll be doing.
No, I remember 16 and 17, man.
Yeah.
That was big pump right after Thanksgiving. It pumped. Obviously, not trading advice.
Yep.
but I'm just saying that's just what happens,
bro.
Whoa.
You gotta tie wiggle it. Did you lag out?
Oh.
It looked like you lagged out there for dog cost.
You lagged for a little bit.
Hex Kong, thanks for the diamond, bud.
I'm lagging out.
Gives the old hook. I give the old hook. Yeah.
No, definitely. We talked about it. It was great. I mean, if you watched earlier in the stream, you'll be able to see it. I mean, like I told Bo to write it down even. I mean, the true Hexicans, 555, we don't really care about price. What we care about price will be a stability. That's all it is. We're getting the X's on the ROI, getting that free cash flow, and it's great. And And I wanted people to see earlier that it's real. Like, you know, you can set it up. And Funds and Jim talked about it many times, Gary. Like, if you have those people that understand businesses and things like that, because as we get bigger, as I hope we get better interview, bigger size, and if we can get like people like Patrick Bet David or even Simon Dixon and more of his friends. Simon already came once, but that's gonna explode it, because once they get that part, just let the money sit there and then cultivate. Yo, it's a wrap.
Yeah. I mean, if you had like 5,000 hex, or excuse me, 5,000 T-shares, you're getting paid like 25,000 hex a day right now.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's not, how much is 25,000 hex right now? 25,000.
Let me do the math. No.
Yeah.
3. You're getting paid like $75. And like, if you had that for 10 years, I mean, what's that?
Income stream, baby.
Yeah, that's $273,075 at the prices we're at today.
That's not even compounding it. That's just saying
it doesn't really compound, really, right?
Yeah, no, but no. What he's trying to say would be more like it's not adding emergency end stake, late end stake, all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Hexo, if you just watch the early version of the stream, we went at it at length. I showed some stuff. It's pretty cool.
Compounding.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like compounding. Does it really,
compounding
like,
is actually interest rolling on top of it.
It's interest on interest on interest.
Yeah.
So if the way I remembered it, was just once you get that.
It's a bad word to use.
It just stacks on top, like just like the big payday. The big payday's not growing. It's just like.
I think that people are saying that you can
bigger.
compound. Yeah. I think that people are saying that you can compound interest by, like, if you did a 7-day stake. Try to do, you know, you could stop that one, and then you put the hex that you earned on top of that, and that's how they are saying they compound interest. But what's better than that is just the T-shares. Just if you hold,
the compounding is happening on the T-shirt. The idea is that you're starting with that 25,000 per hex per day, but because of the compounding effect, by a week or two, it might turn out to be 25,500. A year later, it might be 30,000 hex a day. A year after that, it might be 35,000. So it's actually roll like that as the, you know, pay up a T-shirt goes up.
Yeah, because the T-shirts are going up. That
makes sense. And all these 1-year stakes that come out, you can restake them for longer. Like just restake the principal for long. I mean, I watched just an example. Like I had like 100,000 hex stake come out, and it was like almost 12 T-shares. I restaked the principal out for I don't know, like 11 or 12 years, somewhere in there. And it turned to 18.
Yep, because the bonus took care of you, and it was still fairly early in the compounding cycle.
Right.
But 5 years from now, you could restake a principal 10 years and still get less T-shares. This is the reason why. Again, right now, everybody listening, you still got Genesis share pricing. You can still set your ladder. You got your stability. No more nonsense. Big paydays behind us. No more hype. The trader can't try to FUD no more. We're here. We didn't dump. We're stable.
Hey, Hex, he says anything under a penny is a huge bargain, in my opinion.
Amen. Well said.
Got that.
Yeah. And that 18 T-shares, that wasn't including interest payments.
Yep.
Because on that 100,000, I got 55,000 extra hex on top of that. And that 55,000, I restaked another 55 that I got, and then I staked that out for 13 years, and that was another 18. So it's like, holy shit, it's so much more T-shares.
Yeah.
If you're willing to do it, though, I mean, I know some people that, you know, they have weak hands. They got baby hands out here. Archie, what's your baby hand?
Now, right now, all you got to do is for one T-share, all you got to do is stake like 5,410 hex for 300 or 3,641 days. That gives you one. But if you if you get 16,214, which is how much one T-share was when I was doing my show, I don't know what it is right now, but
16,
you can get 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't even. I wonder what those. I put a stake out for all my niece and nephews out there at 15 years. That's going to be nice.
Amen.
Before the big payday, right?
Yeah. Before big payday, I did that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean that. I can't remember who said it on Twitter, but somebody was like, "Dude, Hex is the only cryptocurrency I see people like putting stakes and putting money out for their kids, putting it out for their grandma, for their mothers, their girlfriends, or whatever." see a lot of people like trying to share the wealth, especially right now, where we're in the adoption or the adoption phase. I guess we just passed it, but everybody's trying to like, and dude, that's how I've onboarded a lot of people in real life, is just by giving them something like, hey, dude, you want to get in? Yeah, they're like, I don't know, I don't really. It's like, here's $100, just stake it, bro, just stake it. And then they start looking at it. 2 weeks later, they're like, bro, I just put $500 in, and then 2 weeks, and then 2 days later, it goes down 80%. Last week. my cousins are so wrecked, they're upset with me. I'm like, you guys don't worry about the price. It's all like you're like, just you staked it for a year, bro. Just stay, just keep up with those stakes. Well, bro, I'm down 80%. I'm like, bro, it's just fake. It's not even realized gains yet. Last year, if you like, it went down this much last year, and I put in some money and I got 80% down, and like the money I put in was a lot to me back then, especially, and then it went down by like 80%, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is worth nothing now. And then it shot right back up, and now it's worth a lot of money. And it's like, dude, you got to just not look at it when it goes down. I just
what happened?
Go and do. What RG3?
Oh, Johnny just came in. I tried to put him up and he disappeared.
Oh, but yeah, I go and do something during the day, because during the day is like a dangerous time, because you can just start looking at charts. You can just do anything. Like, I'll just go and play guitar or like do something else with my kid or whatever.
Hey, are you gonna play a song?
It's way better.
Hey,
No.
Real quick, Hexo. Hey, Gives a Minute's in the chat. I don't know if anybody knows who Gives a Minute is, but Gives a Minute has a show here on Dlive, and he's been talking Hex. We rated his show a couple weeks back, right before Big Payday, and he actually got some Hex and staked it right on stream, and he's been doing a lot of talking. He got fudders in his room the other day. I was in there. Oh. And they were fudding him, and he's like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. What are you guys doing coming in here talking stupid trash? They were actually trying to shill Dogecoin on him. No.
You gotta be serious. Get that.
Yeah, they tried to shield Dogecoin, and he's like, what are you guys talking about? I'm talking about Hex here. Why are you being a dick in my chat room? I'm talking about Hex. What do you mean Doge? We'll do another show on Doge later, He's like, shut the fuck up. And they were
we don't want to be dark anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did he say, like, dude, does Dogecoin pay you interest on your Dogecoin? No, all you can do is hold your Dogecoin, and that's all it does. And it's been the same price for like years.
Yeah, I was trying to tell him that it was a joke coin. It was a meme coin. It was made as a joke, and the damn thing's got a bigger market cap than most of the cryptos.
By the way, Dogecoin has this kind of unlimited inflation BS going on. Like, it's
really?
Yeah.
Is it Dogecoin like a fork of Litecoin?
It's a fork of Bitcoin.
It was a Bitcoin. It was just a joke.
It was a joke.
I thought it was Litecoin for some reason.
No, it is. No. It is Litecoin.
No,
it runs on script.
Does
it is a script.
I thought it was Bitcoin.
Yeah, we merge right now. It's merge mining on Litecoin's hash power and stuff. So it's actually running on Litecoin. Actually,
cringe.
Just
even worse.
Anyway,
wait, are you dollar cost crypto? Since I can call you that now, are you still in Litecoin, or what? What's your? Do you want to talk about your bags or?
I mean, I can talk about my bags, man.
I don't know. I don't know. You changed your name, so I'm like, well, he did a Charlie Lee on him. He just dumped right on top. He did one.
No, Charlie did the Charlie. The Charlie goes back up to 300, whatever the fuck that was. Yeah. Nobody can beat Charlie. He dumped that motherfucker like.
And Vitalik.
Fucking.
Yeah, Vitalik.
If it was me, I would have fucking called.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it there, Johnny. Wait a minute. I got to read something to Kareem. So Kareem, do you know who Liberty is? Have you seen Liberty on our show before?
Liberty. No, I'm sorry.
Liberty. There's Johnny again, I think. So Liberty, hold up, Johnny. Welcome back. So Liberty is like this straight up Orange County, just guys just freaking got it going on, lives at a golf, club, has a golf club and everything, just, so he's always has a hard time with our show because he tries to onboard people and they come in here and they just hear about jerking off horses and shit like that, you know, and flashlights.
Well, you should tell him to come to my show. What the hell? That's why we have my show, guys.
RG, I'll talk to him if you want me to.
So, but wait, I want to tell you what he said. So Liberty says, "Hey, great show, fellas. Thanks, Karim. Apologies for early judgments. First impression was you dancing and peacocking. You really are impressive." So he said good job. He said good job. And coming from Liberty, that's a compliment. That's a compliment.
I appreciate it because
he doesn't ever compliment me. He's just like, God damn it, RG, would you fucking knock it off? I got people really people coming in here to try and learn something, man.
No, it's amazing. And this is what I like too about the community is like people might look a certain way, but then when you dig deep, as you should, right, longer pays better. You see how amazing they are and what they do and what they share. Like even, the first time when I saw Johnny, it was just great because he was starting spitting knowledge. And I love how he was just calling out all those fake whatever those idiots are. And I was like, yo, he's right. We need to call those idiots out. We can't just let them run crypto. And some of them, they're like kids. I mean, they're acting like they're like the gatekeepers of the space. I'm like, dude, you don't even run a business. You got, no offense, you maybe got a little bit of money because of pre-bull run stuff, and you're going to start telling people what to do. So I saw that, and then Johnny inspired me. That's why I started like, you know what? Maybe I should be a little more vocal out there because some people will start buying that bullshit. Like, oh, this is just bots and stuff. I'm like, no. And that was the purpose of today's show. I wanted to show people or like real investors, like, no, there's real people here. Like we're here for the long term. We're making this happen.
That's kind of like why me and RG3 started the channel. It's like people were calling us bots and like that it was everybody on Twitter was they said it was Richard Hart. Everybody's like, oh, what are you, Richard Hart? It's like, no, dude, we actually have a channel where we show our face and we invite people to come on the channel and to come actually talk to us. If you'd like to come, go ahead. And we've had tons. Well, I mean, RG3 has taken over, but I mean, he's had tons of people on the show now, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
and it's funny how now the show is available, right? And now they all chicken out. They don't want to show up anymore, right? How funny because they got called out. Yeah, you got.
We've literally had just about every Hexican that there is on this show. Every one of them have been on here.
I mean, there's a lot total. But yeah, guys, they were yelling at me in chat. They're like, they're screwing it up, Johnny. Back in there, straighten it out. They're yelling at me in chat.
Oh, you're full of it, Johnny.
It's such a. He's gonna hate you. Right?
Don't pump your own bag here. Don't you dare pump your own bag.
We do got to get a little bit more articulate when we're talking about share price and share rate and all that stuff,
Go ahead, Johnny. Johnny's got something to say, guys.
Pump your own bag.
I'm the bucket filler around here.
Jeez. All right. Go ahead.
Come on, Johnny. Tell us what's up, man.
So when you guys are talking about the payout per share per day, that is your share rate. That is your payout per day. Okay. Share price is how much hex it takes to get a T share. Okay. And people get those confused. And also there is a progression of the share rate. So based on the inflation, that share rate continues to go up on a baseline, which is affected by the percentage of the pool that is being used. Like we're 9% now.
Which is basically how it compounds, how your hex compounds.
Let me share the screen one more time.
So that's where the compounding effect comes in. It comes in from the supply.
It's weird. It's like a reverse
percentage staked and the share rate. It's three parts of that combination.
This is such a pretty chart, man. I just love looking at this.
It's amazing.
Oh gosh, look at that. Look at that.
And you see how that line continues to go up and to the right, because that's what hex does. It goes up and to the right, progressively adding more and more as we get more supply. What happens is that 3.69 multiplied by the supply and then divided by the amount of percentage staked gives you that share rate. Okay, that's how that works. So as the supply goes up, and if the percentage stake stays stagnant, then that number every day is going to go up. But if the supply or the amount staked changes, that can affect what you get that day. Plus, the penalties fall in there too. So that's why we've got some dots way above the line. On the days when there's a lot of unstakes coming in, that is added to on top of the supply that's being distributed out to stakers. So that's how we get those dots that are way up there. But what's important to note is that it does go up and to the right, and it will progressively keep doing that. And by staking earlier, you are compounding because you are still in the share pool at the same share price that gives you that percentage of the share pool.
Yep. And for everybody to visualize, let's do a quick little history here. Way back when, in the beginning, look at that. That number used to be first day or whatever. We're talking about less than
it was like 0.7, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
I guess day one it was 1.
Yeah, if you go all the way down to the first day, we weren't getting crap. Okay.
Yep.
Now, if you look at this chart, okay, and then extend it for several years,
dude,
say it just repeats itself.
Yep. You're gonna start
seeing where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
This is at the core of Hex. This is something that has never been done in crypto.
From what Richard said, though, I thought that he said that this is going to level off and it's going to stick around at 1.
Well, it'll level off if more people come in and stake. If more people don't come in and stake, it doesn't level off. It will continue. It continues to go up. So what he's saying by level off, he's expecting more participation. But again, the inflation goes up.
Remember when Adrian was talking about this? Adrian was talking about, the level going so low.
Who's Adrian?
Yeah.
like let's I'm gonna give everybody an example. This is what Johnny's
5150.
This is what Johnny's talking about. At some point, he came all the way and he peaked around here, or like let's say 5, and then more people started to stake. So this number went up here, the stake T share, and then it started to go down. All the way near BPD. Started to go down, all the way down to all the way here. The famous day. We may never get this ever again, but we'll see. 99, we may never get this ever again. 98% stake. We got 50 million t-shirt in the pool. That was gangster. You were getting, but
that leave the APY.
Yeah, right. But guess what? That goes to show, even on the crazy 98% stake, guess what? You still get something.
And it still goes up. And it still goes up because the supply is constantly increasing. So even when 100% is staked and the supply is still increasing, the numbers baseline still goes up and to the right.
Yep.
Exactly. The funny joke is this is 100 times more than what you get at a regular CD.
There we go.
And then
with everybody staked.
And then we shoot back up. This is awesome.
I mean, look at that. Double-digit percentages everywhere.
The best life.
Amen.
I mean, how many single-digit days did we have there? How many single-digit days are in there?
Like 1.
Press the APY right there. Just
look at that.
Hey, RG3, just go up, and just press the APY, and it'll sort it for you. Press it
85%. Yo.
Yeah, there you go. 85.
Whoa, damn.
That's the day that dude. Like, what is it? 170 million. It was funny.
Yeah.
We got paid on that day.
I know, right? He was in the chat. He was in the chat. He paid like $500,000 penalties. Say, yeah, Betty. RG, that's that day when I told you I got like 100,000, whatever. That's like, yo, 12, bro.
And there was one day we got like 12 per T-share, and that's because of the big emergency unstakes.
Yeah, let me see the minimums.
Minimums.
Flip it back around one more.
Yep.
Scroll down. Let me see. Scroll down. Let me see.
Throw like right at first, except for on
right at first. Right.
Oh, we're getting like 1 hex per T-share down there. Actually, less than a hex per T-share.
That's because remember it was like 80% or 90% staked at that time because most of it was staked.
And then, that's when we thought, this thing's gonna stay at 50, 60% staked.
Which it could go back to that. I mean, who knows?
It could. Yeah.
I don't want to give any forward-looking statements anymore. People will hold me to that one. Like, oh, you said that only 25% was going to be staked for the big payday. It's like, dude, I didn't freaking know. I knew.
Yeah, right.
So it can't go back to 1 hex per T-share though. That is progressively upwards. It can't go back to 1 hex per T-share. even if 100% is staked.
True.
So that's what I'm saying. The baseline.
Staked.
The baseline.
Yeah, that base.
Yeah, you can't get 100%. Well,
no, you can't. There's burned. There's
there's
burned to the contract.
There's
so you can
law.
never
We
get
know
100%.
we know a bunch of people that say shit in the contract.
Perfect example. This is what Johnny is talking about. Look at this one here. 418, right? Is higher than 414 in percentage, but in here you got 0.75, and here you got 0.77. That's what I'm saying, where API can go down, but the number could still go up. Another example will be here, 419. Sorry, this one here, 422, but it's still less in terms of here compared to here. So this baseline is still going to keep pushing up. This is what, again, every T shares you get count. And this is for everybody watching. You got to start somewhere. Just start. Like, again, most people underestimate what they can accomplish in many, many years. It's still very early. Crypto is here for a long term. Yeah. Stop looking at that Hex ETH chart. Don't waste your time. Buy the dip.
So
it's actually great.
So the other side of this is, now if you look at the percentage staked, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to talk about share rate. All right. So we know that we at one time we were buying one T share for about 10,000. Okay. Now it's 16. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So now people have to pay more Hex to get a larger percent of that pool. And that pool keeps growing in size too. So actually, if the same amount of people stays staked and nobody moves, the percentage number goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So that 9% becomes 8% if nobody's acting, because the supply goes up. So the amount of shares that are staked in that larger supply, we could go down to 1%.
Yeah,
if nobody
which is
else
going to be good, because it's going to look like this.
And that means the people that are staked are going to get a large, stupid large amount. Yep. They get the whole, that 1% stake gets the whole 369% inflation.
Yep, we talked about that earlier. And also the reason why it's going to trend that direction no matter what over time, keyword over time, is because the Genesis shares of the people over here is going to start to come out. They have no choice. It's either you come out or pay penalty after 2 weeks, or good account, which means you going out. So time is going to do us a favor. Whether they like it or not, share rate will constantly go up because those people have a decision to make. Either
the good accounting though does not affect the supply at that point though.
Yeah, but that's my APY to go up as a guy that's still in. I just need you to leave the pool. That's all I care about.
Yeah,
because
it's just getting them to leave the pool. But the advantage is that is, you don't want them to go to count. You want them to end stake, because that also increases the market cap. Yes. Because those coins become into circulation, it also increases the market cap. And good accounting is mostly for if you're injured and you need a buddy,
or if you don't want to pay certain tax or whatever. I was just trying to be nice that it's a good feature to use wisely.
Yeah. Hey, let me say hey to Mama Rock in there. Thanks, Mama Rock, for dropping some lemons on us. Appreciate you coming in. Everybody, go check out Mama Rock on Dlive. She's got a cool channel over there, and she's a big supporter of the Hex community, and she's one of our good friends. So go check out Mama Rock there. Just click on her deal. It'll take you right to her channel.
Nice. Let's
By the way, Mama Rock, we hit VP tonight. So thank you for all your help and guidance. You know, she keeps me up on the Dlive, on the regular. She's always calling us and checking on us and making sure we're doing the right things and helping us get our VP. Well, we got it tonight. Tonight's our last stream that we needed to complete. We blew the friggin' hours. So listen to this. I'll run the metrics real quick. So the metrics are to go VP, you got to have 1,000 followers. Well, we cracked it and went to 1,481 already since we hit the 1,000, which was just less than 30 days ago. Nice. And then you have to have a minimum of 20 subscribers. Thank you, subscribers. We have 168 subscribers. So Thank you for subscribing, you guys. Appreciate it. Stream
they're
for
still they're still gatekeeping. They're still gatekeeping Joker.
I know. What? He's supposed to be getting GP. and they haven't answered him yet. But stream for 15 hours during the time period, which is that 30-day window. It says you got to stream for 15. We've streamed for 45.
Nice.
And then stream for 15 days, and today is day 15, so you can actually apply.
RG, does it happen automatically, or you have to?
No, we have to actually apply for it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we have to apply. Once we apply, then they. That's why he was saying what he was saying about Joker. So if you guys aren't following Joker, go follow Joker too. He's getting ready to hit GP, and they just haven't answered his application because you have to apply once you make the metrics, but they haven't answered him. I don't know why. Why could it be that he started talking about Hex? What's next for Discourse Syndicate now?
Well, what happened? It's pretty funny that Dlive, right when we started coming on here and started taking over the entire platform, they made a cryptocurrency place just for cryptocurrency people. It's like, oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're gatekeeping us on there, though. I mean, I still see myself on the front. Not up at the carousel wheel up at the top, but actually on the front page. So
yeah,
if they start putting me, if they start putting me like they don't, like an X tag kind of thing where they just don't show me, then I'll just move over to Twitch or something because
Shadow or whatever.
That's where the big, like shadow banning me. Like I'm not gonna. I don't know. Twitch has such a huge amount of people, and I mean, dude, for our 24-hour stream, I can't believe we had 1,500 people watching for the entire. I think the average views was 1,450 or something like that, and the most views that we had was 2,500 people watching. 2,500 people.
That was badass.
Which is insane. I mean, that on Dlive, guys. I mean, that's insane on Dlive. Like,
dude, I
don't see those numbers here.
The second person on Dlive was like 50 people. It was insane. It was like you were on the front page. You were just saying enter. It's like,
Kareem, it was funny because people were watching that rerun the next day, and we had 102 people or something like that watching the rerun. But the next person that was the highest person on Dlive had like 85 people. It was like, damn, more people were watching my rerun.
I was a little bored. I was one of those 102 because I was like, I was like, yo, let me just go back.
What was the YouTube attendance on that? They're asking.
I don't even know. I haven't.
There's some more booty for your treasure chest there, fellas. There's some more.
Nice.
Yeah, we give over here on this channel. We give.
Everybody's gonna be talking about my freaking treasure chest over there.
They're like, "Is that thing even got it? Do you even treasure chest?"
It's not like I get any money if I just keep it. Like it's just I always forget. Everybody's like chest, chest. Like,
yeah, right.
Then what's happening? I forgot.
They're like, I'm the tax collector. Chest.
I feel like it's an OnlyFans.
So how does that even work? It's like you release it, and then whoever is the most participant, whatever, randomly gets it.
I think it's just random.
Hexo treasure scams.
Hexo is a gatekeeper. Here we go.
Gatekeeper.
Where the Hex lemons go? Here we go.
Yeah, exactly. Where the ninja go?
Yeah, why don't you recycle lemons, Hexo?
Tell us now, or you were scam. Hexo forgets everyone. Oh, geez, here we go. I like to pug roll his followers.
Pug roll. Hex like to rug pull his followers.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I got some other stuff going on. So,
what do you got going on?
I already told you.
Baby's asleep. You got nothing going on.
I told you what I got
going. You don't got.
I just told you what I got going on.
Got nothing.
Hey, we'll see.
You'll see. One of these days. One of these days.
All right. Why don't you go meme somebody into a short picture or something?
All right, dude.
All right, bro.
All right. Later,
Love
dude.
you, man.
Later, guys.
Love you.
Thanks for coming on. It's awesome. No, Hexo is fun, man.
He's
I can't just stop laughing every time I see him. Like, it's one of those people that I love. Like, like I have a friend like that too. They can just nothing. They just smile. You just want to smile. Like the good vibes, It's yeah, I like that.
So here's what we're gonna, Johnny Exit Scam said he was glitching. So tonight, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can find somebody that we can go and
raid
and raid. Let me first look at
Okay.
the crypto channels.
Woo.
You know what's funny about the crypto channels? That they got these just like these 24-hour streams where nobody's actually saying anything or doing anything.
Mm.
They're just like running some fucking bullshit or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be careful. Like this, how in 2017, especially, some scam were doing like that. They were just running the thing, bots in the comment talking about like the celebrity was talking about like some crazy stuff, and it's like, yo, and that's
Oh,
like,
yeah, they got some crazy ones. Oh, here's this stoner. You guys want to go hit that stoner guy? I hate going and giving him any views or anything because he's the one that's been talking shit about Hex.
oh man.
Oh, really?
Well, hold on. Can we update his words view? Maybe.
Whatever you guys do, don't drop him any lemons, man. Don't drop this fool any lemons if we go over there and raid him.
Just if you worry about it, drop all the lemons here now, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. And I'll release the Kraken right now. But if you guys want to go fuck with this guy literally was fudding Hex, and he had a stream to FUD Hex the other day. He had it in the name of his stream. So let me drop you guys these lemons real quick, and then we'll go fuck with this guy. Hold on a second.
Do you want to do maybe the Terry A. Davis dude? There's like a
Thanks for the Ninja Guinea there. Oh, great job, Karim, is what he said. What'd you say, bro?
Thank you. Who
never mind. I found another guy, but he's just putting his stuff in his car. Never mind.
Nice.
You know, go slam this guy. Go slam this guy. He's talking. He's been talking shit about
lemons.
Oh,
RG, who was that person that said good job, Kareem? I want to give him a shout
that
out.
was Hex Toby.
Oh,
yep. Here you go, guys. Here's the chest. I'm gonna drop it right now, and then we'll go mess with this dude. Let's see here. He literally was fudding out Hex.
that's crazy.
He had a stream that said Hex is a scam and all this shit.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and he's always stoned. He's got a lot of followers.
Yeah, but hey, you just said something important. Guys always stoned. The reason why I ask is because sometimes it's just out of ignorance. People will say stuff.
Here we go.
Get educated.
Randy Hilarski got 317. Cookie Boys 182. Ross Hex, my man, got 132. Children of the Grave, Nether. And you gotta come on the show, bro. Children of the Grave, you got to be a cutthroat, man. I'm telling you, get on the show here. 105 for Children of the Grave, and Papa Boner, one of the greatest names ever. 88.2. Papa Boner, yeah, he's been in there for a while, man. He's been in there for a while. So, all right, let's go raid this pleb, freaking idiot motherfucker. I'm glad that we can do this to him. Hold on a second, let me see.
Okay.
And where is he? There he is. And his name is Stoner Fan.
Oh boy,
Doobie is his name. Doobie. Let's go.
I was about to say. So how does that work? What do we?
Let's go host Doobie here. Freaking this guy
is gonna pop up on our screen here. Is that what's going
on? On the Dlive, it's going to instantly go to his channel.
You got to go to Dlive.
Gotcha.
Oops. Doobie doo.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you guys next. We'll see you on Friday for the FN Hangout.
Yep. And again, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate RG dollar cost. Also, happy Thanksgiving. I don't see you guys then.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.